Josephine?
Honey.
I'm so sorry. I just heard the news.
Honey, you make a do without my daughter.
I'm so sorry.
After you took him out of the jail cell, it's like you became the woman. You became that. You became his Rahab.
We're coming through. We're coming through. Reverse the curse. Send back the order. Reverse the curse. Send back the order. Where he come from? Anywhere he come from. If a Jamaica, if a Clarendon, if a St. Thomas he come from, St. Mary, send it back, send it back. We don't want to hear ya. Come out of Jamaica, leave we Highland, leave Jamaica, leave Jamaica. We say leave Jamaica. We are going to go Jamaica.
I'm not sorry, no, me not sorry. Me listen to Pdtv show.
Put up Pdtv there.
So many things I did not know until I tune in on this show. I'm not sorry.
Oh yes.
No, me not sorry.
Oh yes.
No, me not sorry at all.
No, you have to sing it. Wait.
I played the video that you sent me that then went viral. What was your reaction to it? And I'm not sure if you heard what I was saying, but I was making the point that those officers, they've got semi-automatic rifles hanging off their chest. They're pushing a guy. The man has a toddler in his hand. My thinking is that wouldn't it have made sense to try and get the toddler from the man and then detain him? Instead of pushing him in the street with your gun hanging from you, were the guns on safety? Did they have the safety locks on? I mean, there's just so many questions watching that. What was going through your mind when you saw it?
It goes to show you the level of disregard for children on a whole. I'm not here to defend what happened prior. In terms, I don't know if the man is a criminal. I don't know if he did something that merit is, arrest. But at the same time, you as a police officer, you're the one that is trained. You have a child in the midst, and you're pushing and pulling and tugging on this man. And you're pushing him backwards. He's holding the baby. And obviously the child is scared. Now that child is going to be left with trauma. You should have been trained to find some way to de-escalate, have the child, whether you're going to ask the gentleman nicely to give the child to his mother or a guardian that is nearby, something that would have shown professionalism. But what we saw was just nothing but gangster, a bunch of gangsters who, I mean, it's not the first, second, or third instances that we have seen like that. That is a mild version of what transpired, just a mild version of what happens on a day-to-day basis. Mild.
Just recently, on Labor Day, here you have this guy playing with his girlfriend by waterfront in Kingston. Persons thought that their playing amounted to assault. Called the police. The police came, didn't ask any questions, proceeded to arrest this gentleman. The man was asking, which is his civil right. This is his right, his constitutional right. Why am I being arrested? And none of them told him why he was being arrested. So the man was like, no, hold on. I mean, you're being arrested for that. I need to know. I need to know why I'm being arrested. You know what they did? They proceeded to beat the man. I realized that he has a cast on one of his legs, so I'm assuming that they broke one of his leg with the wooden baton that he said they went for in the vehicle. They hit him in the head. You have a massive hematoma, that something where I think where you have like a big what we call cocoa, but in the back of his head, yeah, his shoulder, his chest was hit with a baton. All you had to do was to tell the man why you're arresting him. Then only to find out that he was not harassing the young lady. The young lady is actually his girlfriend, and they were actually playing. And this happened just Labor Day. Just Labor Day.
In that particular case, Marvin, would you say that the guy, the young man involved, just by looking at him, would you assume he's somebody of like, what class or status would you say? Upper middle class, upper class, or what? Or he
Yeah,
looks
I
like
mean,
somebody would say poor or lower middle class?
now as I look at the guy, he would instantly strike me as a middle class person. Just his whole deportment, I would even want to think that he's a teacher
The
based on
reason
his
why
his
I
attire.
asked, the reason why
Yes.
I asked, because before you joined, I was responding to something that Noel asked, and I was saying I think training is a problem. But then, after saying it and looking at it deeper, I think there's a bigger reality that we have to accept when it comes down to policing in Jamaica. There's a very classist structure that exists within the minds of these police officers. Because I can tell you, I've traveled with people in certain classes, and police stop them, and may I tell you, there is no anxiety involved. Because the minute the window roll down, oh, are you sorry, chief, and that's it. But had I been traveling with somebody who maybe look a bit darker, driving a different kind of vehicle, maybe can't speak as politely, um, all of a sudden they would have surrounded with guns. Come out of the car, who no little boy? So it
Yep.
all comes down to the perception
Yep.
in the minds of the officers when they are interacting with people. Because even the video with the father, this would not happen in Cherry Gardens. This would
No.
have happened anywhere uptown. And
No.
this would happen in certain communities. Because the
Yes.
reality is, them are going to say, yo, me don't know who this person be, and all of that. But because they know they're in a ghetto, they're in a inner city. So the man have
That
no
is it.
money to get the big lawyer
Yeah.
and all of that. So even if him pitney foot broke, I saw it go.
When we look at the Transparency International Corruption Index, Jamaica scores 44 out of 100 and is ranked as the 73rd out of 182 countries in the world as one of the most corrupt. When we have, for example, the situation where you've got the sitting prime minister who, according to reports, is refusing to comply with the Integrity Commission, does that sort of tells us something sinister is going on, and that we should be concerned, because ultimately these people are, ultimately this is taxpayers' money that that he's overseeing, as well as his own money. But again, I just want people to understand the level of scrutiny that can be applied to public officials is different when it comes to ensuring that they do their job without fear and favor, they aren't compromised, and they don't have sinister intentions.
Look, you're sort of answering your own question. It is crucial. And you raise another interesting issue. I don't know anything really about your prime minister. He may be as honest as the day is long, okay? But when you aren't transparent, don't people immediately suspect that you're hiding something? So it's important both for the reality that you're not hiding something, and it's also important for a perception. You want the public to believe that you're honest and you have integrity, and by failing to be open about that, you raise suspicions, even if there's no basis for them, if I'm making any sense.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can see the poster on screen. So the Prime Minister, I think his last report was certified in 2021. We haven't had any more certifications since then. I'm just wondering, are asset declaration systems effective anti-corruption tools like the integrity corruption? That's what they're doing. They're just looking through the records, making sure that $20 million hasn't come in from Russia, hasn't been sent over by Kim Jong-un, hasn't come in from a foreign country that has interest in doing business in Jamaica. So I'm just wondering if essentially more or stronger enforcement mechanisms are needed in order for politicians to comply and not to, make a decision as to whether they voluntarily want to release this information or not.
Well, certainly I am very supportive of tough laws requiring politicians to file this information and to abide by transparency laws. The problem is, however, to what extent will there be any repercussions for this other than at the ballot box?
So is transparency a form of punishment? Is it intrusive? I mean, when you were on the bench, did you have to, declare, whatever interest that you had, and to ensure there's no conflict of interest, and you weren't seeing defendants who were your neighbors or people you go for drinks with on the weekend?
Of course, it went even beyond financial disclosure. Certainly, there are guidelines for recusal. I mean, I would never preside over a case where I had a social or a personal relationship with either the litigants or one of the lawyers, because again, you want to be sure that everyone's operating on an equal playing field. And again, so much of this, Noel, is about perception as much as reality. If you are not forthcoming about your finances, if you're not forthcoming about your relationships with people you're dealing with professionally, then people will start to assume there's something nefarious, and you don't want that. It undermines integrity in government. It makes people not be trusting, and ultimately it leads to a lack of respect for government and the laws on all levels. So yes, when I was a judge, I had to, I was limited into, for example, how much, I forget what it was, maybe it was $150 or something about gifts you could receive from people. And if you did, you had to disclose it. It's not something you necessarily want to do, but I was willing to do it because I understood how important it was. And frankly, anybody running for public office should gladly do it.
I want to make it clear, I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm just laughing that we are having to unpack one of the most extraordinary cases, one of the most extraordinary stories. This has got to be the hottest story in Jamaica right now. This is just so surreal. So I'm going to go back over it. The mayor opens, Onika, boss your ass. So that meaning that Kim Brown Lawrence probably got beaten up. I think that is a fact. It sounds like he was a witness there. She said she was assaulted. I'm going to the doctor to get a medical report. She then accuses a young lady of doing what she wants. Kim also acknowledges in this voice note that she is driving and she can't see straight. Isn't that a criminal?
What can go so?
Yeah. No, nice one, Jaden. So she's also made it clear, right, that she can't see straight while she's driving the vehicle. Kim Brown Lawrence, you may have just criminalized yourself there. Self-incrimination, that is. She also then goes on to say, I was beaten up. My hand feel broke. Here's the thing. I don't know. I wasn't in that room. None of us right now know the situation in that room. But Kim, it did appears she was holding the video, filming her attacker moments leading up to the attack. And like I said, and I made it 100% clear, we condemn political violence, right? So we are calling Kim Brown Lawrence Miss Bagger tonight because and the reason I say that, and like I said, I do want to have sympathy for her, and I genuinely wish her a speedy recovery, but everyone who was involved in that incident should be ashamed of their conduct, right, and offer an unreserved apology to the people they were elected to serve. Political leaders and representatives cannot credibly call for peace in communities while displaying aggression in themselves. You are giving politics a bad name, and you are then normalizing violence in a society that is already plagued by violence. Jamaica deserves better. The public deserves better. Leadership requires self-control, maturity, and respect, especially when you know you can't stand people. How many of us on here work in workplaces, or we have to deal with people on a day-to-day basis, and deep down we cannot bear or cannot stand them? But the maturity, being mature and being respectful and being professional, means that we have to show up and do our jobs. If politicians cannot model those basic standards, They have no moral authority to lecture anyone else about law, order, or living in a civil society. So I genuinely hope that there is an explanation for this, and a statement is prepared or something is done to address this, because this has now come out onto the public stage. And again, it should concern us, because we expect our democracies and the people who we put in positions of power to behave in the best way possible. So we'll send our, and this is on behalf of the Pdtv family, Andre Stevens as well, our speedy recovery to Kim Brown Lawrence. Get well soon, Kim. And yeah, let's try and address this real soon.
Lady Michelle, good afternoon. Welcome to Midday Connection.
Afternoon, my beloved. Oh my God, you have no idea how proud I am of you, Andre.
Yes.
Somebody said to me today, "Who is it?" Because I've been telling people about you, and somebody said to me today, "Who is this little fella really?" When I sent them a copy of that award that you're getting, whatever, and I said, "He's a little guy with a big heart. He is what embodies Jamaica and Jamaicans right now." Let me tell you something, little boy. Sorry, Mr. Stephen Outerharder, with me Outerharder said about little boy. You see, all of the drunkard them will come out. It is jealousy and bad mind. But I have one specific thing to say to one of them. I'm not going to call any names. This is what I'm going to say to you, lady, respectfully. You see, when you see the post where you put up, say you're going to meet Andrea DC, make sure when you meet him and the nastiness that you have been spewing on social media about women, about men, and the facts that you owe Mr. Dayton Campbell how much thousand and cannot pay him for defamation, don't be surprised if that meet you there too. You see, all of only in the Jamaica Labour Party, we sit down and a plan for Andre. Take my foolish advice and plan for yourself. It is a damn shame that you know out here morning, noon and night, some of you turn back political whores on social media.
Yes.
Wanna come out and talk about this and talk about that. And the party wanna out here kill up on yourself over. And you never one day look for una even give una a thanks or an award. You all are a set of bad-minded, hypocritical leeches. Because the truth of the matter is, you girl will put up the thing about the DC. It's not that you're fighting for Andrew. You're fighting against Mark Golding. And that says volumes about you, and it says volumes about the beauty queen, and it says volumes about the rest of you out there. But mark my words, if you not think, you can't stop what is going to happen in DC, you take me foolish advice and think again. You hear? As for that ship argument, the Andre, that blackout, let me tell you something.
Yes.
The first thing that gave, the first point of destruction was the JDF fire.
Yes.
The second point of distraction, when Daryl Vaz put up the whole picture. Yes, he never realized that people would pick it up. The third point was when the JPS Smarty said them not have a clue. Andre, when me are picking on their Jamaica, a rainfall,
yes,
and like gone, you pick up the phone, you call JPS. I am calling from so and so. We don't have any light. Hold on a minute, them come back. A transformer was blown. We'll send someone to fix it. Isn't it strange that only them alone see that lightning strike? Nobody else not see it. And I honestly think that something came off that ship. And I honestly think something. I see Mr. Siaga used to go on back in the days, you know. You see when the special ops them from America did come Jamaica to get the JDF people them to go join with them to go invade Grenada. Something similar happened, you know. It's all island blackout, you know. Right? I don't know who.
But the
back
same
then, remember,
approach that happened in Venezuela is a similar approach that has happened. And then the tremors have started in Cuba. So ask yourself
Okay.
then, if you saw the similarities between Trinidad and Venezuela, and now you're seeing the similarities. Remember, I told you, look out if you see tremors in the upcoming days, and tremors are here, Jamaica. Just look out for
Okay.
And are you
Okay.
aware that the Russians have sent about 2 or 3 intelligence
Yes.
that I've gathered,
Yes.
2 or 3 submarines in the Caribbean waters?
Yes.
So something is up. Something is up.
And I've heard
And
that
then
when we had a blackout, Cayman and one other country also.
Turks and Caicos. Turks and Caicos had the blackout.
And now I'm hearing Grand Cayman too. So Jamaicans, like Andre said, be prepared for what is to come. Those of us who know, know, right? And this is why I keep saying, this is why, guys, sometimes when you hear me become a broken record, it's for a reason. This is why I keep saying, go and study on the political history and we understand what is taking place. But my brother, big up your damn self. You name Andre, you are go up the street, down the street, round the corner, round the bend. You're going like a JPS, a JPS bus, a jolly bus, a this a bus, that the kind of bus. Big up your damn self. Marlon, Morgan, and the whole of uno, wheel and come again. Uno can't stop progress. And when God said this, Andre time, I rebuke you in Jesus' name. Big up yourself, Andre.
And I would say this, that the culture in Jamaica promotes violence against women. The culture in Jamaica promotes it, Courtney. It is promoted in the music. It is promoted in the lifestyle. It is we degenerate and we demoralize women in this country. And that is one of the reasons why I kept Sheba Exchange, because I thought it's important that women become what? Empowered in our country. Jamaica has the second highest femicide rate in the world. And what has Jamaica done for it? What has Jamaica done against it? I say that to say, Jamaica, a woman was murdered by the police. Her name is Latoya Bulgin. And I will not stop talking about her, Courtney, until justice prevails. Latoya Bulgin was murdered by the police. I don't hear a word from Babsy. I don't hear a word from Juliet. I don't hear a word from Cuthbert. I don't hear a word from Lisa. I don't hear a word from Rhoda Kerencia, Crystal Lee, Tova Hamilton, Fable, Marlene said something but little to nothing. But I heard them coming out calling Nikisha Birchall disgusting. But the acts of violence against women, they have the power to condemn it. And they have not done it, Jamaica. They have what? Selective outrage in the country. I say that, Courtney. I haven't heard anything from Emily Shields or Deion Jackson or the women of influence like Miss Kitty and all of them in this country. Where are the voices in our country to condemn the act that happened to this lady? No one talking about, no one advocating for a special division to deal with violence against women in the police force. None of them. None of them. You know what is the greatest fraction that prohibits women in this country? You know what prohibits women in this country from advancing? The division of women. Women don't like women in this country. They prefer to tear down each other rather than to build up. And rather than that, them amalgamate and put their hands and hearts together. What do they do, Jamaica? What do they do? Time and time again. Time and time again. You have seen women in this country who have been victims to domestic abuse, violence. Look at Donnelly Donaldson. Look at Donnelly Donaldson. 2-3 years now we're going after Donnelly Donaldson. It's now Miss Sophie decides she's going to keep a memorial for Donnelly, you know. She finally said, my son today, she said, Andre, I'm going to keep a memorial for Donnelly. I'm going to keep a memorial for Donnelly. And I said, Mama, she said, Andre, I have to keep something. After almost 3 years, nothing, Jamaica. Nobody, nothing. And you never hear Babsy or none of them come out to say, this is wrong. You never hear them come out and condemn the act. You never hear them come out and say this is evil and wicked. But what you hear them come out and do? What you hear them come out and do? Oh, Nikisha is disgusting. Is that what we have really come to? I want to challenge all of these voices, these powerful, influential voices in this country. What are you doing for the women in the country? What are you doing to advance the legislative process of empowering women in this country? What are you doing to fight for freedom of right and liberation of the women? What are you doing? What are you all doing? What are you all doing? What are you all doing? Nothing. You have all come to naught. You have all come to naught in this country. No impact. Nothing substantive to the people of this country. It is people like us, the few bloggers who are doing our part in this country. And I want to say to all of these bloggers who are doing your part, continue. Your reward will be great one day. I want to say to Shelly Curran, every time a child goes missing or a woman goes missing, Shelly Curran puts it up.
Good job.
Keep doing what you're doing, Shelly Curran. Keep doing what you're doing, Talk Your Mind. And Hot Off the Press. Aromatics and Mystic Sensation. Keep doing what you're doing. Dre Bryan, you all keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, Jamaica. Colin Bell and everyone who is doing your part in the vineyard. London 45. Keep doing what you're doing. Marvin Edgar, you're there, will assassinate your character and your name. Keep doing what you're doing. Bolo, continue. When sometimes you're not even feel or encouraged because the people them now come watch, continue doing it, Bolo. Keep doing what you do. Auntie Jen, who is your favorite blogger? Mama Sana Derval, keep at it. Convisia informs that during the operation of a commercial flight on Cancun, an unforeseen diversion occurred, forcing the aircraft to land in Jamaica. After the aircraft, deficiencies in ground services and assistance were evident, resulting in passengers remaining for more than 8 hours in conditions of uncertainty. Convisia rejects the conduct of the Jamaican authorities, who provide inadequate treatment and failed to offer the necessary support. The airline recalls that there have been previous hostile actions against Venezuela. Convisia reaffirms that the commitment to the safety, well-being, and defense of the right of the passengers, emphasizing that these events are not attributable to the operations or the crew. Can you imagine that? And guess who had to intervene? I get that it was Philip Paulwell who had to intervene and said to the government of Jamaica that you cannot let this happen.
Help, we hear the letter.
It was Philip Paulwell. Remember, you all don't remember what the Venezuelan people do to you. You don't remember what the Cubans have done to you, Jamaica. When has Jamaica become this? When has Jamaica become this? That Jamaica no longer decides for itself. When has Jamaica become this? When has Jamaica become this? An ungrateful bastard. 8 hours, Courtney. 8 hours. Kamina Johnson. You have the Venezuelan people who are a deficient plane. Where is the humanitarian aspect of you all? Where when nobody was giving you oil. Venezuela, I'm going to the cheap oil. Until you can't pay years after.
Forget that one.
You have selective memory. You have selective memory of what the people of Venezuela and Cuba has done for you. You have amnesia. You don't recall those schools that the Cubans have built. When has Jamaica become this? A puppet and a string. A puppet and a string.
I don't remember.
A puppet, Jamaica and a string. I can't believe the people of Jamaica have descended to a government that has no foreign policy. You see this one? You see this one? In our Games of Thrones, there's something called the Red Witch. The Red Witch.
Under the White Witch?
No, the Red Witch. Dread, and go see if you find the Red Witch in our Games of Thrones. Find the picture of the Red Witch. Red Witch. The Red Witch. This one. Red Witch. She has a witch-like personality. She will sit with you, laugh with you, and mess you and poke you up. That is how she operates. The Red Witch of the Caribbean. Pretty face and dirty character. Smile with you. See there, Courtney. Look there. Now see that. Now see that, Jamaica. If you put the two of them beside each other, mighty God.
Ball out! Whoa! Yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
The Geneva Convention speaks about humanitarian intervention. And you're going to tell me your Venezuelan neighbors who have been, Hugo Chavez and everyone who has been there for you, given you all you need. And you're going to tell them that them stay on the plane and don't give them no assistance. Suppose the plane that blew up on Jamaican waters. Well, no, they're going to tell the international, the aviation authority. You see, Jamaica? When I tell you no more time, be prepared for what is to come. People say, boy, Andre, stop now. Stop. Let me tell you, oh, she's a hypocrite. Let me tell you, oh, them is a hypocrite. What day she go to Ghana? She go to Ghana, what day the Red Witch. She go to Ghana. And remember, so them not rate the Maroons in Jamaica. And she was seen giving the Ghanaian government symbols from the Maroon people. Remember, them not recognize their compound in Jamaica. And she went to Ghana talking about she's giving Maroon symbols to the Ghanaian people. Is where you get them the Maroon. You know a bogus. A bogus in Jamaica. Bogus symbol. She take up, but she give the Maroon people. Two face and two mouth. No call me no two mouth. Yes! Two mouth. Where she get it from? Where she get it from? Where she get that bogus? That is not the abeng, you know. Where she get them two red something that from a talk about a maroon symbol? And a chief courier get it from, so it's not an official symbol. Where you get it from, Kumina? Red Witch, come here. Where you get it from? The Ghanaian people must know, said bogus. The Ghanaian people must know that fake. The Ghanaian people must ball out. This look like a Temu. You buy it pan Shein. A machine you buy it pan. Or you get it at Amazon or Temu. Or Fashion Nova. Where you get it from, but you give maroon symbol? Where you get it from? Kumina Johnson, Red Witch of the Caribbean. Where you get it from? Jamaica. I want to identify something to you tonight. I want to show Courtney this. You recognize they don't value the Maroons in Jamaica. However, when they go on the international scenes, they use the Maroon story to break grounds with the African or international. The Maroon story is one of the most powerful and most beautiful stories told about the Maroon people globally. However, they know the power that Chief Richard Curry carries. They don't want to acknowledge the power he has. They prefer to take it away, distort it, and call him what? Community leader. Andrew Wallace called Chief Curry community leader. Him rude. Damn rude, I rank. I come and call Chief Curry community leader. If you are community leader, then you are Andrew Wallace.
What can go so?
If Chief Curry a community leader, that means that you Andrew Wallace a community then. Rude, rank, and disrespectful. But I forget to know the pirates of the Caribbean. The pirates of Jamaica who royally rape Jamaica, who no dagger Jamaica, who no raid Jamaica, who no ravish Jamaica, who no skin out Jamaica, who no bleed Jamaica, who no suck Jamaica dry.
Students this morning. 75 students who today got awards, and that cumulatively added up to about $2.3 million.
Getting this scholarship, it means a lot for me because it's towards my son's schooling. So I really appreciate this scholarship for my son.
Personally, for somebody who struggled through high school into university, I was not able to complete university due to financial struggles. I never wanted to see a child going through that.
And what he's trying to do is he's using his platform to ease the burden of some of our parents.
From me and my son Tyler, it means a lot, and I really appreciate it. And it helps with some school stuff, especially school fee, because the school fee was not paid as yet, so this is a part of the school fee, and I really thank Mr. Stevens.
I solicited funds from members in the diaspora and members locally to give support. We solicited over $2.3 million in cash and in kind.
$75,000 to assist in, which is back to school preparation.
We gave a special award for disabilities of $75,000.
I have two special needs children. One has ADHD and the other one has autism. So I've been trying to get them on the PATH program and the special funds for past 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Every time I try, they keep on rejecting it for some reasons. Andre reached out to me, said he heard my story and he wanted to help me. And I want to thank him very much, because if it wasn't for him, I would know the school fee pay and I would even to pay for the rest of the uniform times. What Andre is doing now, it's really going to put a smile on a lot of parents and it's going to help a lot of children.
We will be working with you to see to it that they grow from strength to strength. God bless you now. Your situation does not define your destination.
Today we had Donna Hope as our guest speaker, Daniel Archer, Dr. Tomlin, the Deputy Principal of the University of the West Indies, His Worship the Mayor, bringing greetings, Elaine Foster Allen equally bringing greetings, Dr. Mikey Abrams, our MC.
I'm just glad that Andre has made this a priority of his. I admire his selflessness.
I like what Mr. Stevens is doing, and I hope he continues.
This is a testament and a manifestation of where we all want to see all of you children in the next 4 to 5, 7 years.
My dream is to see that every child can and every child must. And as such, I continue to be the defender of the children in this country. And this today was equally me showing the love and support for the children of Jamaica. And if I could do more, I would have done more.
And I want to say a big thank you to each and every persons locally and abroad that made this event possible. The $2,000, the $5,000, to we thank each and every donor.
Partner draw really look good today. And many, many, many more will come. And we have to say thank you.
Jamaica. There is a notion out there that I don't like bright people. But as the CEO of Pdtv, I have granted an opportunity to so many degreed persons that I've employed them. I've granted them opportunities to grow under my wings and to learn the rudiments of broadcasting. I'll continue to employ talents when I see them. I'll continue to grow talents when I see them. And then I will give them my blessings when they are ready to go. I say that to say, Jamaica, look at the greats that run companies across the world, the Amazon CEO and many others. They are university dropouts and they're doing well to employ many other university students. I might not be degreed, but none of you can hold an argument like I do. I might not be degreed, but none of you have the gift of gab that I do. I might not be degreed, but none of you can hold an audience and engage an audience as I do. I might not be degreed, but the art that I have, the work that I do, the testaments of the work that I do for people in this Jamaica, in this country and globally, none of you combined can do what I have done. So rubbish the argument out there that a degree means that you're brilliant. Many of you are degreed and many of you are fully dunce. None of you, put me in a room, none of you have the IQ that I have. Circumstances made me not able to finish university. But the point is, Jamaica, if I want to do university, I could have. But my mission is greater than going down and taking a colloquial pathway. I have an open university that I teach myriads and thousands, hundreds of thousands of people daily. And the good thing about my teaching is that the simple man outside can understand me. I might not have a degree, but none of you were able to go to the University of Toronto to go and give a public lecture. None of you were able to have done what I have done for the people of Jamaica. I might not be degreed. But I am going a few weeks from now in Washington to go and celebrate the work that I've done. Tissa, don't tell me about not everything need to talk. Because when they're showing their shades and disrespecting me and doing all manner of evil against my name, defaming my name and talking every manner of evil, I have tolerated them.
This story should embarrass every level of government. And I feel like the way we heard the presenter there speaking about the story, I mean, it was just such a slow and very sort of, come on, mate, get on with it. What are you trying to say to us? Why was it such a calm and controlled monologue? You know, you should have been angry. Be angry.
What can go so?
See, Drayden's on point tonight. See, he's reading me. It's good, Drayden. So be the voice of those residents, those people who spoke out, hence why you're doing the story, because they are concerned. And do it without fear or favor. Do it on the basis that residents living in the constituency represented by the man who is in charge of the country are being forced to navigate roads riddled with potholes. and deteriorating infrastructure. Yes, say it like that. And let's make it clear. Those are not minor inconveniences. Listen, I cycle every day on the streets of New York. I make a decision not to drive a car in New York because it's crazy. If you drive a car, you're going to end up maybe going crazy, or I'm going to be in a straitjacket because the drivers in this country are crazy. And I'm sure if you guys are in New York, you can back up what I'm saying. They're crazy. And there is a particular road that I cycle on every day, right? And the roads are so bad. It is so bad to the point where sometimes, because I went to Kenya maybe a couple of years ago and I went on tour with the royal family. And I keep thinking to myself, how is it in 2026 we have roads in developed countries that are so bad that in the last month, I've popped my tires on my bike twice. That's how bad the roads are. Here's the thing, right? I'm pretty, very, very, very considerate when it comes to trying to understand situations and realizing that not everything is black and white, and it's not everything is simple to understand. And I just want to kind of just think about the people who are in his constituency and putting the politics to the side, because it might be a mixing pot there, right? Might be a couple of JLP, PMPs or whatever. It might be a PNP, mostly JLPs with, parents whose children who support the other side or whatever. We need to put that to the side. The roads of Jamaica doesn't belong to the JLP. They do not belong to the PNP. That is a known fact, right? They belong to the people who pay taxes, who license their vehicles and expect basic services in return. Is that a fair thing to say? Watching that clip, right? I got the sense that people aren't asking for luxury. They're not asking for, Freeway 101 or whatever. Well, any famous, they're not asking for glamorous freeways that's going to be smelling of roses and lavender or anything like that. They're not demanding miracles. They are asking for safe, passable roads that allow them to get to work, take their children to school. They can drive and go to their doctor's appointment, move around in their communities without fear of damaging their vehicles. I mean, is that so much to ask for? And we've got to ask tonight, why the government not listening? Why the relevant agencies not responding? Because it is worth saying, right? I think for it to make it onto Nationwide, that suggests that the problem is so bad that they had to do it in a very, okay, we're going to show a couple of pictures. Realistically, we needed to hear from the people. We didn't need the presenter telling us how bad it is. Josephine? I'm so sorry. I just heard the news. I'm so sorry.
Oh, Jesus, what am I doing over baby? Oh, Jesus, what am I doing over baby?
Josephine, I know this is so difficult for you. What happened? The last time I spoke to you, we were waiting.
Oh, Jesus, they spoke to me to come by one, and then they found an infection in our belly. And then they bring one surgery and bring up an ICU for one time. Then they tell me yesterday, she have an infection on her chest and her lungs and my dry trees. I'm going to look for that, but I have 5 to get here. And then carry the 2 back in her throat. When we go up there, I go today, they say me what would have been something say. Them have to get after I do a teach to try to get the infection. Then she now cough, so the infection not come out by teeth. The cold not come out by teeth. Oh, yeah. Live out there and thing, and they come back at the evening uneasy. And them they want to talk to me about our condition. It's my time to talk to me, look at my daughter. And I prove by O'Neill and step out. They come back. Say she get out of the car, they come into the consumer.
Listen, I'm so sorry. I know, Josephine. I know.
O'Neill, my daughter deserves this. O'Neill, my daughter deserves this, O'Neill. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
So Josephine, I'm actually live on air right now on Pdtv, and I just broke the news to everyone, and obviously letting people know. I mean, listen, I know.
But not the rest in peace, but not do it. Me a wait for that to come and say alright, but not do it. Oh Jesus, not do it. Oh Jesus, baby, that nobody know. My baby, that nobody know. Oh Jesus, but let's see if we don't wait for them to call me. No, we might have a comment on here. Jesus, Nelly. Oh, Jesus, I'm not racist. Oh, Jesus, I'm not that for one more time, but it's tired. Oh, Jesus.
Josephine, you remember the last time we spoke, and I said to you, Josephine, that when she's back and she's healthy and she's back on her feet, she should be recognized with a National Hero Award for what she did. So one thing that you can know right now, Josephine, is that your daughter, she is not just a hero, but she was a fighter. She fought for such a long time, you know? And I know, I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
Josephine, do you have anybody? Is anyone with you right now?
Yes, I'm afraid of my family.
Where are your two sons? Are they okay?
Yes, them they that are always with me.
Okay. And as we're hearing, despite the efforts of doctors and the medical staff, she has now succumbed to her injuries as a result of an infection. And you know, right now, every single one of you watching this need to share this and need to make sure that when Jamaicans wake up in the morning, before they go to bed, they think of this little girl. The country should be angry right now. I think Camilla is potentially, and I've been keeping a tally, I haven't got the figures in front of me, might now be the youngest victim of Jamaica's epidemic of violence against women and girls. She might just be the youngest victim right now on record as of this year.
What can go so?
And yeah, don't just be angry when you wake up tomorrow. Don't angry until we've come across another story and another case. I want you guys to hear the screams of that mother who we just heard from in real time there. That was not planned. That was, and you heard her calling me O'Neill. I think she's, forgets I'm the world sometimes, but you heard her reacting. And she answered the phone because of a relationship that we had, that we built around rallying behind her daughter. But all of you guys should be angry enough to ask why violence continues to rob this country of its children and women and girls. Every time a child dies violently, it is a national failure. Let me say that again. Every time a child dies violently, it is a national failure. A failure of families, a failure of communities, a failure of all of us who have allowed violence to become so common that these tragedies no longer shock us as they unfold. She should be alive tonight, studying for exams, laughing with her friends, making plans for the summer, annoying her two little brothers, being a child. Instead, she's lying in a morgue tonight. And instead, you've got a mother right now who is going to have the pain that only mothers will know what it's like losing a young child. Only mothers will know.
Help. We Piada the Labyrinth.
We need your divine intervention.
You know what Camilla Paul's story also tells us tonight is that violence doesn't just affect those directly involved. It destroys innocent lives. It leaves a scar that many of us won't see, right? But again, I just want you to remember the cries and the wailing of that mother on the phone a moment ago. I don't know about most of you guys, but I was covered in goosebumps just hearing her. And the reason I rang was because I was hoping this wasn't true. Tonight, our thoughts are with Camilla's loved ones. Her father, her two brothers, her mother, grandparents, aunts, uncles, her classmates, as they try to process this grief that no community, no child, no parent should ever have to endure. Tonight, Jamaica, there is a warning sign flashing for immigrant communities across America. For those of you guys who know, I've been reporting on the issue of immigration for a couple of years now since I've been in the US, and I was in LA around this time last year when I was shot. I was at an anti-immigration clampdown where officers were, detaining Mexicans and Hispanics, and I was shot with a rubber bullet, which ripped my arm open, my left arm, ripped it open. Had to go through physio and stuff like that. So I've been on the forefront of seeing, directly firsthand the president's clampdown on immigration. And that showed me, and I've kind of done a few, streams around informing people, listen, if you live in America right now and you are not an American born, you are naturalized, or you have status, you might want to, if you think you're invincible and you can't get in trouble, you might want to change your tactics. Because a Jamaican man right now is living that reality. He's among 17 people who were previously naturalized, now being denaturalized under the Trump administration. And the Department of Justice has released a couple of couple more details around this case, saying that the Jamaican national was convicted of wire fraud. So yeah, congratulations to you. Yep. For those of you guys who know me as well, you will know I hate fraudsters. I was frauded myself last year.
Help, help. We key out of the letter.
We need your divine intervention.
We need some intervention. Yeah. We need something. Like somebody wants me to cook tonight. Somebody, actually, let me try. Do you know what I should do? I should run to the kitchen and go and grab the pressure cooker, because I feel like I need to cook some of you worthless, embarrassing individuals out there who are defending scammers. Everyday hardworking people wake up, go to work, pay their bills, look after their families, and try to build an honest life. And you are telling me, you weirdo, weird person, you weirdo, you're inboxing me, telling me that I should be speaking on the behalf of scammers. I'm going to share my own personal story with you. I didn't want to do this tonight, but we're going to go there tonight, right? We should excuse these people who believe the quickest path to wealth is through deception, fraud, and scamming innocent people. Here's the thing. If I was one of those licky people and I wanted one of those sheep, the sheeps that would just run around and follow trends, then maybe I would have done that. But here's the reality. The reality is that I'm not licky, right? No one can tell me what to think or how to feel. And I know right from wrong. I'm not a narcissist. I have the ability to differentiate right from wrong. The reality is that lottery scamming, and when you are picking up a phone and you are thinking of sophisticated ways to target and to commit financial fraud and to scam people, and you think that is okay, that is doing enormous damage to Jamaica's reputation around the world. Jamaican Nigerians, when you come to America and you talk about scamming, they talk about Jamaicans and Nigerians who do these kind of crimes. And then when we talk about the elderly people overseas that have lost their life savings, families left devastated, people being manipulated, people who then take their own lives.
And equally Jamaica, as we speak today, when I listened to Noel last night, talking to Miss Josephine about the death of her daughter, . I don't know about anyone else, but it ripped me to pieces. It ripped me to pieces. Ripped me to pieces, Jamaica. She was only 13 years old, trying to defend her mother. And what really happened to her was very unfortunate. When I heard her crying, to know her daughter was doing well, and she caught an infection in the hospital. She caught an infection in the hospital. Little baby Paul, Camilla Paul, never deserved that debt, Jamaica. Never deserved that debt. She never deserved that death. She literally never deserved such a death. Trying to defend her cousin. Trying to defend her cousin. I'm going to open the phone lines today. And all of us going to talk. Again, the hospitals. Again, the hospitals, Jamaica. She was doing well, but the hospital system failed her. The government of Jamaica failed her. Camilla Paul is her name. I'm tired of it, Jamaica. I don't know about you. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Jamaica, I have a resident of Parity on the line. Good night, resident.
Good night, Mr. Stevenson.
The Prime Minister said I'm going to put in modular homes. What's your response to that?
Well,
huh?
Okay. Well, we just heard about it. I think it was on Thursday night, then Friday morning it was blew up all over the media.
Yes.
People started to send us texts, calling us and ask us about it.
Yes.
He didn't come to anybody in Parity and say anything to us.
Mighty
he just go and speak it out.
So he never have a consultation with you people?
No, not at all.
So where am going to announce this then?
I think it was in Malvern.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he announced it.
Mighty God. Malvern.
I think so.
But him say I'm going to go in a container home. Or that him going to go now?
Well, if you people come into Parity and see Parity have no container homes here.
Yes.
We are people, fishermen, fisherwomen,
and
we work hard and build. Some have 2 floors, some have 1 floor. We have concrete house, well modern houses. Houses that value over 50 million Jamaican dollars.
Houses value over how much? 50 million.
Over 50 million.
And he want to downgrade to container home.
Which nobody is leaving to live in container home. No one is willing to leave.
No, sir. So you're telling me uno house them all value up to 50 million and the Prime Minister want to change house into container homes? So the fishermen all like you are very upset.
Of course we are. And where he bringing us, there is no sea. and we have boat and engine. So what are we going to do with our what?
So
The
about
boat and the engine.
him a move on from the sea.
Yes.
Help. We tear the ladder.
Him moving on from the sea and putting on nowhere.
Think them said in Malvern, that's where we're going in the hills.
But the sea is where they make no money from. Because it is a fishing village.
Yes. Parati is a fishing village. I born come to Parati as a fishing village, and I myself a fish vendor.
My God.
That's what I do for a living.
So I'm more moving from the sea for putting in a Malvern up a mountains, hilly area.
Yes.
And him want to put it in a container home.
Container home. That is so disrespectful because I'm telling you, since the hurricane, I myself have spent over 5 million Jamaican dollars to fix back my house.
Mm-hmm.
Many people have already fixed their house as myself without not even as much as the 75,000.
Yes.
I don't get. Not even the 400,000, the 500. I've get not a penny from the government.
So no never get no help from the time when them say them are going to help for restore the house then.
Some people get, but we don't. I think they look at our house and probably they said our house is well. When NIS come to my house, I have already decked back my house.
Oh, so you deck back quick.
Right. And then come them to say I fixed back my house already. So they didn't put me on the list to get any.
No, this is a wicked act. So what do you want to tell the Prime Minister tonight?
Well, what I want to tell the Prime Minister is that no one in Parati is going to move.
But suppose them get the soldier and the police to move, you know, and bulldoze down the house.
Not moving. No, we're not moving. When water come, we're willing to swim, but we're not moving.
Oh, when water.
This is where we're born. This is where we grow. This is where I spend all my life. I've been to America several times, and I've never felt the need to live over there. I've been to England, and I didn't see the need to live there. I love Parati. I love Jamaica. And Parati is where I live.
So you have title for the land there?
Yes.
You have title for the land?
Yes, sir.
So how am going to move if you don't have title for the land?
I don't know.
Well, I can't tell you need to get a good lawyer to carry this case to the court.
Well, probably if that's what it takes us, we will. But we, the residents, we're willing to fight for our place. This is where our grandparents bury. Every relative bury here, and we're not willing to leave here. They say they want it for tourists. But
yes, I hear said them want give the tourists them. The man where them give us in Nara. Me hear say them wife or something like that. And the people them down at Treasure Beach must want it for the tourism development and put up hotel. You know hear about it?
What can go so?
Place.
What you said?
Because it's the place where Pelican Bar is.
Pelican Bar. Yes, I know Pelican Bar.
So at daily basic, we have at least 200 tourists come to Pelican Bar every day. It's a big tourist attraction place.
The Pelican Bar is a big tourism attraction.
Right. A lot of people earn their living by bringing tourists to Pelican Bar.
Yes. So them want cut out the local man, them want part of the tourism for go give the white man the tourism product.
So yes, that's what I believe. And then that will suffer a lot of people. Because as I say, it is a fishing village. Think of it now. When you move us from here,
yes,
and the tourist is here, right?
Yes.
They build their hotel. How the fisherman going to go to sea? Can they go over the hotel and cross to go on fishing?
Oh, them plan for use the whole of that area they go get the hotel.
Right. And on the other hand now, Mr. Stevenson, look into this matter.
Yes.
If it is not safe for the residents who born and grow here to live here,
how is it safe for the tourists?
It is safe for the tourists to come have holiday here?
Good point. You say if it is not safe for the resident, how is it safe for the tourists?
Okay, sir.
So no, don't tell Flight Green say it can't happen.
Well, a lot of people try to call him since this argument come out. No response.
Flight Green not answering.
Nobody see him speak to nobody.
Mighty God. So you're not hearing from Flight Green. Andrew, when this come talk about him and moving him from party to Malvern. Then on the ear, so them want to use it for cut with the tourists out of Pelican. Coupled with that, them want to put the white man down there for build up hotel and take off the fisherman them off of the seaside. No, sir. Mr. Wicked Act to the people of parity. Look like I need to come take a visit down there.
Yes, you need to come down here and view the place and see. And you will see the type house down here that he wants us to exchange for container house.
This no sounds.
You imagine.
All right, me go to Canada. As me come back from Canada, me go come down there. Come give you know.
So you are welcome.
So yes, I must come down there to come get a
Of course. Come down here and you will see and speak to the resident in Parity, and you will understand no one is willing to leave. And no, that man that said he speak with the people in Parity, nothing like that.
Anything is because on the only thing is because on the sympathetic to the PMP. Why them treat you, sir?
Supporters over here.
You think it's
Yes, they have supporters here.
The PMP
I can say
the PMP have a lot of support there.
Labour also have a lot of support over here.
Oh, so it's a mixed community.
A mixed community.
So what did the Labourites them down there saying? Like how them hear them Prime Minister talking them something here today?
Everyone stand up, they're not leaving.
So all the Labourite them vex. Mighty God.
Need a ball out.
This need a ball out.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Ball out! Whoa! Yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament.
I'm going to see if I can get one of my attorney friends or associates to come with me for us to get a first-hand view of what is happening down there. I'm going to call Aisha Buchanan and I'm going to call John Clark. They're very too good at human rights attorney who will deal with this matter for me. You hear what I said?
Yes, because we, the residents in Party, need help. And we don't want what happened in Kingston when they go and buck down the people them house. And happen to us over here.
Oh, no, one we like what all this go bulldozer the people in Cambul in now go get fit to it. Because me know some people are parity. Them would have ride icy and go in a water film. Hey, lady, me know about you down there now. Oh, no. Lady, me want to say this to you. Me hear about you down there now. And a normal thing down there now. Uno dangerous down there now. And uno, lady, me witness somebody from down the first hand with some evil treacherous thing. Uno we go in a icy and go in a mama and go in a that film. So I'm careful where I do.
He'll say him mighty and God, but God is the mighty. God is the greatest.
Him say it is dangerous to live there, so that's why I'm wanting to get rid of.
Yeah.
Him want to get rid of out of poverty and put in a Malvern.
I want the place. Because if he feel that it is danger zone we're in, then why would he want to bring tourists from abroad?
Yes. It's a serious thing him doing too, no, though. But I am Is Clifton 2.2 this, you know? You soon hear him say, you have PMP gangster down there. And him have to go get rid of them. You don't know him? You don't look like you don't know him, Jamaica. You look like...
What can go so?
Huh?
And the mainstream media to say, going to relocate and telling the world as if he negotiate with us, while he never come in party and tell us that, yes, people have to move. He didn't do that. He just go on the mainstream media and speak it.
Your home is going to be a container home. But the tourists went, hey, this man is wicked, you know. This man is very wicked. Very disrespectful. He means very disrespectful, Jamaica.
And you type houses that the resident living in parity.
Yes.
No. And to know that the man would have the nerves to offer us container house.
Container house. For only when $1 million home. Put up that the picture of them at the house them down there. Fisherman.
Because there's no way.
You never see a broke fisherman. You ever see a broke fisherman, Jamaica?
A 2-floor house. It's so many bedrooms. And to offer them a container house.
Mighty God. Put up the mansion, trader. No when it mash up. Put up the mansion.
Buy at least 3 container house. So why would you want to take my house and just give me 1 container house? Why?
Rude and disrespectful. I dream no one to live like him in a Kingston where have the mansion up at Beverly Hills. You know, think no Jamaican deserve to have mansion like him.
One more thing. In bed that I sleep on cannot hold in container house.
The bed where you sleep on can't hold in a container house. So where you sleep on there, the king size. Mama?
King size.
King size.
Right.
Bad man, you know. Bad man, you know.
And my bedroom set can buy his container house. My bedroom set is more expensive than his container house.
I'm glad you tell him. So what is your final word to Jamaica tonight?
The resident, I'm speaking on behalf of myself and all the residents in Parati. We are not leaving. We are people that work from scratch. We did not inherit things, get a handout. We work from scratch and build our home. We are not willing to give it up and leave to go and live in no container house. We said no to container house, and offering us container house is a disrespect to the resident of Parati.
Thank you. Thank you, Mama.
Sir.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We'll talk again soon, okay?
Okay, thank you, and bye. Have a good day. Bye.
Jamaica. It's good for the tourists, but it's not good for the residents of Parati. The man had no conversation with the residents of Parati. But I was saying to my team, Jamaica, that I have an idea. I'm going to come back to you all with the idea soon. I'm going to go first and get a first-hand reality of Parati. But I think I have an idea what I want to do for the residents. I think I have an idea what I want to do for the residents. You know what that idea is, Jamaica? I'm not going to talk it here. I'm going to talk it in my group. I have an idea when I come back where the residents of Parati will be getting an opportunity to speak to the world. I'm going to the residents of Parati and I'm going to give them an opportunity to speak to the nation. What say you about that, Jamaica? What say you about that? Yes, Derval, good night.
Hello, good night, brother. My brother, I want to Andrew on this.
Me no know, me no know Andrew, me no.
Oh. Me I wonder if Andrew is ready to leave this world. I already said goodbye because Andrew was under the run tree. Them the people are nice people, you know.
Parity people there.
Don't the song.
I experienced one from down there, Jamaica. And when them decide to take a set pan you like Chichi, when them decide to go IC and this and that against your Jamaica, them no ramp. Them we set a table down there pan him. Only we see him walk naked down there Jamaica. Only no know them the parity people that them no ramp. Yes.
Yeah, brother, one woman.
I experienced one. If I didn't know a sudden turn, Jamaica, me tell you about them. You know when we go through with one of them. So if I were you, Andrew Wellness, leave the people alone. Leave them. Because then we go IC for you. Then we go graveyard for you. Load them alone.
Ball out. Whoa, yo.
One woman fancy one man from down there, all the man in money from down there. The woman want naked and bare for my brother. Me not swear. But from the chase, I shoot me attack. Woman want naked. Don't want to stop working and to pay the man in money. So and do only because pin roll and wheel and come again and load them alone. Because guess what? Maybe I want to load them alone because it's going to say Andrew a weapon pin thread no. It's coming to say
Kimela Paul never deserved that debt. Kimela Paul never deserved the debt that she got. But because we have a failed healthcare system, because the healthcare system in Jamaica is so poor, she was a victim of a dilapidated, unclean healthcare system. You see sepsis? You see sepsis, Jamaica? Sepsis is developed when there is a breakdown, when infections come. Infections come like what affected Camilla Paul. Because, Camilla Paul, it happened because the hospital is not clean. The hospital's not clean, Jamaica. And with all the millions and trillions them get, the hospitals are in a dilapidated state. Nurses are work overtime. Doctors short. Porters. So all of this has happened and happened. And I am sure you heard Josephine cry last night. A mother cried for her baby because she saw her daughter coming up and her daughter withered away.
Ball out! Whoa, yo.
The nasty dirty system. The nasty dirty system. Kill off Kimela Paul. Nasty Christopher Tufton. You are a murderous, treacherous government. You are a murderous, treacherous government. Are you coming today talking about him getting hacked? Only today him come and talk about him and get hacked. The entire Jamaica government. I got an intelligence today, Jamaica, that them not telling you how much government website get hacked today, you know. They are not telling you how many government websites have been hacked. So then them are come for say them get hacked. If you sleep with the enemy can't hack on you. Wanna sleep with the Israelis. I wanna sleep with the every farm, jackman, bull, gal. Everything wanna sleep with. So anybody can act on because we don't have up the firewalls for the Jamaican people. Jamaica. Dalvas can gaslight me and you know. JPS has failed in the past. But JPS never failed like this. We get used to JPS by now. If there is a power outage, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 half hour, 1:45, 1 hour, but not 7 or 9 hours. JPS themselves don't know if to explain what happened. JPS themselves don't know to explain what happened to the system. But Jamaica, JPS and Daryl don't want to tell you that the system was hacked. Just as how the Ministry of Health is confirming there was a hack. There was an electronic hack. I am telling you, Jamaica, that there have been some hacks happening within the system. The country came under a cyber attack. They don't want to confirm it because they're trying to preserve the integrity and the standards and the safety of the country. They don't want to tell you the truth, but the truth is the truth. JPS system was hacked. The report will tell you that the system was manipulated. I spoke to somebody off record from JPS, and they said, Andre, the system cannot be explained as to why it couldn't come up. Remember, Jamaica, a myriad of situations happened in that 24 hours on Friday. Ship left. Your army abandoned. And then there came JPS in the night. Douglas Lindo is said Jamaica. Go and research it. He is the head of the Airports Authority of Jamaica. He's the chairman. So he would have been appointed by Daryl Vaz. Same picture there, Jamaica. Wanna go ahead and research him tonight. And I know a head boy going to call tonight. But they said Douglas Lindo in question, Jamaica. He is the deputy chairman for the Jamaica Civil Aviation Authority. Hey! You don't hear what I said, Jamaica? He is the chairman of the Airports Authority. And he is the deputy chairman for the Jamaica Civil Aviation Authority.
Ball out! Whoa! Yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
See what I'm saying? I have the report here, Jamaica. Jamaica, go and read up some things from this confidential report. Don't really wonder how I get the report, don't it? Only go and hear about some conflict with this chairman and deputy Jamaica. One is a regulatory body. One is a regulatory body, Jamaica. One is the regulatory body. And another Jamaica. Another one. You don't recognize what I'm saying to you. Civil Aviation Authority. They govern how the airport run. And he is the deputy chairman for that. And then he sits on the Airport Authority of Jamaica. It is said to be one of Daryl Vaz's other henchmen like court. Hello, midday connections.
Hey, Andre, one.
Yes, dear.
But some of me give a piece of joke, my neighbor. Yesterday.
Turn off the background.
Oh. Yesterday, I talked to my sister. Bear in mind, you know, my sister desired to labor rights.
I remember.
I talked to my sister yesterday on the phone, and my sister said she can't wait till election come round. Here are. I go vote out, Andre, you know. I go vote. What's the way you say a while ago? What's the way you say?
Yes, Sasha.
Yeah, Sasha. She said, you know, sister, the country mash up.
That's a part.
You know, sister, the country mash up. Hear me? Are you really a so? Yeah, Sasha. As a God. Vote him out. She said the country mash right up. And
Right.
then this man them on IG, I'm the government that talk about him go fix up Sentan. But him only a fix up Sentan for the tourists them.
Yes.
Tourists them him a fix up Sentan family for all housing scheme and them something and I'm thing. And when we look on it, me I said, I see some people in the comment talk about yes, one MP. Me I said to myself, so some of them can't even own one of the house. Them
yes.
where my go bill.
Mm-hmm.
Them can't even go use Duns River when them done if them not spend USD.
The country mash up for true. Mash right up.
Country mash right. And then the man want to come take all the people them out of them good comfort zone. So go put them in a piece of container house. We container house when rain fall it leak.
Sasha, I want to say to you, elections carry consequences. And
True.
when I told you all last year, September, be prepared for what is to come. A lot of people were like, "Oh, where Andrea come from?" But you see now, no him like me, you know. No.
Me know you know him like when you clap your hand, Andre.
Sasha, remember when him used to come at Waterford, who him used to come to? Andre, remember when him security them
the first are you
the
first somebody make me meet him?
Thank you, Sasha. Remind him.
You are the first somebody make me meet him. I'm not forget this day, Andre, when my son have him worm in him and him come and him talk to my son and him take my son worm more time and you are the first somebody make me meet him.
Mm-hmm.
I said to myself, say, yeah. I mean, just because of you, Andre, I say, all right then. We are rule because we are support you right through.
But I know we are going to turn it up in a Portmore Pandem.
Man, you mash up the place, man. The place mash right up. Mr. Andre, the next thing I want to say is, look from this, you know. People now go get pension and them little stuff there, you know, because of peer contract work are going in the country, you know.
Peer contract work, Sasha. No long-term work not there again. No long-term work not there again.
Where the people them forget them little pension and them something when them get all and left and stop work and them something peer contract work. So I don't know all the people them to sit down and make Andrew fool them and my golden come out come say him I go cut out the contract thing. When I know Mr. Andre, Mr. Jamaica people them fool. That's why them prime minister say fully done because him put it done over them. So I can't believe say Jamaica people really reach we.
But when
so what say, my sister and say our auntie, yeah, Westmoreland, a 2 stick and 1 fence, you know, all apart of all in where she under, you know.
The people them live on that like the people them live like a dog. The people them, I wonder if Matthew can play the tapping video there. The people them live like dog in Jamaica.
Say 2 fence, 2 stick and the fence where they run at the back part. It roll up the tarpaulin where the woman there under and the woman have to send where pitting her 2 kids them because them can't live there. So and you tell me say we have prime minister in this country on the dirty labor right and supposed to shame before when you say JLP or PNP you know for say Jamaica. Jamaica you know for say first.
Yes.
Well and the thing them the thing Andre you say the labor right them we are run up and down and a chat. Them a feel it too, you know.
But who not feel it at who depend them playlist? Who not feel it at who depend them playlist? Yeah. Who you say not feel it at who depend them playlist and them playlist?
If you not feel it in a traffic, you sit down in a traffic all 4 hours. You feel it with police. You feel like my dear child, but I don't know. But me and Motley have to go find 1 space over so for me and my family.
All I can tell you. Me I give Jamaica 1 last time. Me I give Jamaica 4 more years for change. And after that, Sasha, remember the man of Africa tell me, if Jamaica don't work out, we have a nice home of Africa figure. Yeah?
So me and Motley, if you're hearing this, I'm not coming where you watch Andre. I want to place to me and my family. But come and ask you,
all right, my darling. Let me take another call, yeah?
All right, my dear. Yeah, man.
You. At this me vote for. What she said, Courtney? At this me really vote for. When I told Jamaica, you know, Be prepared for what is to come. And for what is to come, be prepared. What you say, Mr. Prime Minister, this me really vote for? This is what you voted for, the consequence of a death squad that is purported, supported, amplified. Then I find no God. This is what it means, my beloved, when it says, choose Jamaica. You chose Jamaica. You chose the death of your husband, the death of your son, the death of your family. Because wholeness decides to do what? Make your family meet thy judge rather than meet thy maker, rather than give them an opportunity to do what, Courtney? Innocence until proven guilty. When I say to Jamaica, election has consequences. When I say to Jamaica, your human rights are being violated. When I say to Jamaica, they have a death squad. When I say to Jamaica that he is going to target all, and he has given the police the ammunition that they have wanted for years, just to shoot, kill, murder, executions. You hear what the lady said? What is she going to tell her 2-year-old son that his father is now dead? You hear what she said? They executed them, tied them up. Tied them hands up, Courtney, and murdered them execution style. And after they did that, they threw their lifeless bodies to their colleague of mine. Is doing a documentary. He's doing a documentary. Noel Phillips is doing a documentary on police brutality in the country. Courtney. And he wanted to, him say, Andre, he was having conversations with the Indicom people all the time. And then Indicom looked at him this evening and said, oh, Mr. Phillips, we can no longer do the interview with you. They have to seek permission. Lives are being lost. People are being murdered. And Indicom cannot speak freely.
What can go so?
So Indicom is basically a scapegoat, Courtney. It's a farce. It's a farce, Jamaica. They create the illusion that Indicom is there to serve the people. Show me one case in this country that Indicom has been able to prosecute a police. The only case that Indicom has been able to prosecute the police in a Courtney is the case, remember, when the police carry the guy them a Waltham and shoot them, and because that was on record. And probably the one with Lataria bulging. Apart from that, there is no other case where Indicom has been able to successfully prosecute in the country. This is a fascist government. This is fascism. This is a fascist government. They set up the illusions of system that works. Because when them go to the international systems court, they can say, yes, they have an independent, because Jamaica is the first in the Caribbean to set up an Indicom. So I hear people in the Caribbean and say they want a Jamaica model. Jamaica's model is one of the worst models. It breaches human rights. It breaches the fundamental rights of freedom. It breaches. Jamaica, look at that situation. That is Savlamar police station, Courtney.
A police station, that?
It's you know, see all the zinc they have up on the roof.
There's a cock up our foot.
You know, see all the police, she cock up her in the phone. Like she used to the kind of the erroneous conditions where she work under. It's like if on a water rat.
Yes, it's comfortable.
It's like she comfortably in the dirty, in the rainwater, Jamaica. Comfortable. Ball out!
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament.
Ring a Rosie. Ring run for taking up. Ring run going taking up with the cruelty when added to Jamaican people. Mind you, Jamaica, good police still exists.
Yes.
But the bad police have to mingle with the good police them. So the good have to suffer for them. Zinc roof in a Courtney. Zinc roof. Play it again, Jordan, because I don't think you see River Jordan. Roll, Jordan, roll.
Look at this.
See them? Sergeant, they want to pick up in the ear. Guard room, look at the guard room. Guard room flood. Flood. Box office flood. See that? See that? See that? Police have to be walking and cheer. See? Cheer, police have to be walking on. See that? Police have to be making ladder with cheer. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Huh? Look at that kind of living.
Chinese man, come here, Chinese man. Come here, criminal, come here, this don't look good. This don't look good for your law enforcers who you send out to murder the Jamaican people. You must make them live in nice, clean place. You have the money from Melissa, you have the money from Beryl, and this is a condition. So, no, at the guard house that, you know, at the guard house that Jamaica. Cruelty. And as much as me enough of them, not friend. Me no want not even my enemy in them the situation. Lord Uncle Derval I call. Lord God. Yes, Uncle Derval, one maroon. What you saying now?
Yeah. Good night, Andre, my brother Andre. Good night to everybody. Good night to me Rasta friend. Remember Jaden. Good night, Jaden. Big up Jaden, one PD family. And big up Uncle Courtney. Yeah, big up. Brother, they're sorry for them. Cholera to take them out. Cholera, syphilis, pigs, bacamel rat, spirosis, everything to take them up. A grandma's on them for drink. They for drink grandma's own. A grandma's on them for drink. Next time is a time bomb. I'm going to drop in the station next time. Boom, boom, and bomb it down. Boom, 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 boom. For them to Jamaican pick them and it was mother cry and drunk for police. It was mother cry. Don't get running on. Good police there, you know. But no police when a dirty water, all the woman there a skin out of food, let's say they are marked as selfish on phone, eh? Skin out of food, she has a pride. Eh? I'm not going to take the water.
All right, eh? Uncle Derval. Ball out! Ball out!
Ball out! Whoa, yo.
Can't say never one, no. Can't say never tell, no. Can't say never one, no. Problem a come. Can't say never one, no. Central Kingston. Can't say never tell, no. Can't say never one, no. Rivertown!
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
Parate! Black River!
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
All Pierre Land in a St. Thomas! Pierre Land!
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
Land thief, Courtney! Land thief! Bobby, Andrew, and Juliet, land thief!
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
No, I don't think Jamaicans get it tonight. Bobby, Andrew, Juliet, the Charles, Matthew, Samuda, Echo Shatai. What is this? Ball out!
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
When I told Jamaica, be prepared for what is to come, and for what is to come, be prepared. People are saying, Lord, Andre now go so bad. You don't have no papers, so the government can take it anyhow. Innocent, and today I wish Dre Brian, you know, call Dre Brian for me, man. Look here, Jamaica. I go and show you what them start do already, you know. Today I get some video, you know, with them a bulldozer people house, you know, Jamaica. Go on, you know, see them a bulldozer the people there. Dredan, play with the guan innocent and today for me, please.
Getting some shocking information that bulldozer and tractor went and knocked down some houses, some unfinished houses up on Valley Manor. Mine's included. Not sure of the story or what's going on, but I got to make my way up there. I don't know if anyone have any additional information or videos to share.
There is a major land grabbing exercise happening around the land. May I say it again, Courtney? There is a major land grabbing exercise happening around Jamaica. All of these ministers and a majority of these members of parliament are now into real estate development. Mr. Courtney? Go check on a labor right alone, me I talk about, you know. Even PNP too. Majority of them involved in our Courtney? Real estate development. Everybody a developer. She worked up on the screen is one of the master developers in Jamaica. Now Jamaica. You see where they go on around the island is by design. Mash up the land, devalue the land, buy it for cheap, and then put it up big. And more developments. That is why they put Bobby Montague there, you know. Because Bobby Montague is a shark, Courtney. Him is a piranha. When he decide to yam down something like a chichi, him just hop and yam it down like a chichi. Yam it down like a chichi, Jamaica. Chichi bado. Some of them are holla, some are. Yeah, Jamaica people are hollering about because the wall know them a take off of the land. The crowbait and the reptobait them. The chichi bado them. And Nyamo no like chichi. Ball out, call them and Nyamo no.
Ball out. Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament.
And there is something what Jamaica don't know when we going to teach you tonight. There is a reason why Andrew Owen is the Minister of Housing. You recognize him taking the Ministry of Housing, Courtney? Are you aware that the Minister of Housing is the most important minister in the government? The Housing Act of Jamaica, Courtney, give the Minister of Housing the right, Courtney, to go in on a land and take it and talk about them about the development. Why you think him go down a parity? Go talk where him talk? Because under the Housing Act, the Minister of Housing can take the land and say him going to do development. He knows what he's doing. Go and read up the Housing Act. He can go into the land, Courtney, and call it environmentally what? Dangerous. And that is what he's doing to the people of Parity. He took defense, Courtney. He took housing. He took economic development. Because he knows the Housing Act of Jamaica gives him the power as a minister to do what, Courtney? Build a community. Take down a community. The minister can come here tomorrow. Him can come at 9 Ravinia tomorrow and say him want that plot of land.
What can go so?
Him can come here tomorrow, Courtney, under the Housing Act. And same one, 9 Ravine to go develop. And no questions asked, because that is what the covenant gives him. Ed Bartlett not even talking to Jamaicans. He's speaking to some foreign investors in a hotel room. These are investors with billions and billions of US dollars, millions of US dollars. Parity residents. Andrew Holness done plan with Ed Bartlett what he's doing with the area. What you all want will be no more. Ed Bartlett and Andrew Holness, Dial Vaz, and all of them have already orchestrated a new Black River, a new South Coast. With what? Miami style hotels, Courtney. Yeah. All of you have to come off. All of you have to come off. All of you have to come off Jamaica to give Ed Bartlett and his investors and Andrew Holness and his friends Parity, Black River. The news media, the fourth estate is not reporting on this, Courtney. And people of Jamaica, the decision has already been made. And if you riot, they will kill you like how they are murdering the people across the world, Jamaica. What are the party residents saying tonight? The party residents say they're not leaving. So what will it be? Bloodletting in Parity?
So Mama will transit. R.I.P. Mama will. Look at time I know you about 4 to 5 years. From like my grandmother, second grandmother. And I know teacher feel away. It's obviously in phone I work, but not take no call. So I'll just give him that time out there. Give him that time out there. Because I'm telling you, say, you never expect it. Never expect it, but it happen. Because life stayed away there. Yeah, my life stayed away there. Condolence again, Mama will. So you have to just get yourself forward again and get together. The show still have to go on. The show still have to go on. Or we still have to do what we have to do. So we just be with him and see with him a little bit. But they have to hold the fort same way. They have to hold the fort same way. They have to hold the fort same way. A life. So they can say condolences. You can post up your condolences right now. Yeah, the body just post up condolence. Mama will alright, man. They are like a place where you understand. They want it happen. Get the news, man. Come here and him come off of the street, come here and the road from there. And him get it, so. Yeah, man, condolences again. Yeah, R.I.P. grandma. So let's just put up some more condolences and but take a little time out. R.I.P. Yeah, man. Let's go on and talk about that something there. Yeah, man, the family don't hold out. They are hold out. They are hold out. So that's show you just yeah, man. People are called already. Good afternoon, midday connections. Courtney Williams.
Courtney will feel it for Andre. Oh my God.
Yeah, things do happen.
Tell Andre, congratulations. We are so sorry, but we are feel it. We feel it, Courtney. We feel it.
That's right, come on.
Yeah, Andre, if you stay strong.
Yeah,
stay
man,
strong.
Where they are, man? Where they are, man?
Yeah, no, Courtney, don't let him in, brother. No, left him.
No, I'm not going nowhere more. Nah, go
Man, he miserable, but stay there with him.
Yeah,
He miserable, but stay there with him. Stay there with him, Courtney.
Well, me for
All right, Courtney. Bless up
Yeah,
yourself.
man, take care. Take care, we. Yeah, man, now I'm gonna man. I can't move an inch now. Can't move an inch now, cause you know me the inch man, so I can't move an inch now, so. Yeah, for dead. As me tell you again, the show still have to go on and take a time, but condolences again, teacher, condolences to you and your family. R.I.P. Mama Will. What do you mean a reason about for 6 minutes, me and a reason. Cause I'm saying I could drop some things again. She said, Courtney, what happened? I said, me there now, Miss Williams. And she said, you're good. Me say, yeah, man, I'm a good man. She said, come sit down here, so me and her sit down and we have about 6 minutes, what a reasoning? There's a reason. I said, must take care of myself. I say, yes, Mama will, me I take care of myself. Say, take care of my grandson. I say, yeah, Mama will, me I take care of him, man. Take care of him. You understand, so. Twins' life, there's death, as what them say. We never expect this, but as I say, things do happen. The most I know him I deal with, how him do it. Yeah, man. Condolences again, man. So, you have to just hold firm and get yourself together again, because the journey have to go on same way. Still have to trod on. Still have to trod on. Just show you I'm not to know if you deal with that show you now. Honestly, I don't even know if you deal with that show if you make some call and not in a politics mood right now. We're in a politics mood right now. We're in a mood way. Yeah, man, we're strong, man. We're strong. I Courtney. Deepest, yeah. Courtney, thank you for bringing the sincere message. Yeah, man, I hate, man. I if no one call in and say condolences are no problem with that. Good afternoon, Midday Connections.
Yes, good afternoon, Courtney.
Good afternoon.
Boy, I tell you, this heavy. Why? This one I never expect.
No, I never expect it, but as I tell you again, things do happen.
Nobody, yeah, you can't expect it because, you know, last night when he was so cheerful, I was so happy for him because, you know, when he's at his highest, I'm there. When he's at his low, I'm there. I'm there from digital, so I'm there with this guy from. He's a son I didn't give birth to, and I love him so much. So.
So,
and I know Courtney. As you said, you're the henchman. You're not even the henchman. You hear him call you? Him father.
Yeah.
For him to call you that, he knows why you get that name. Because you're the one who's going to stand behind him. You don't have a birth father right now. You replace that father. In everything that he do, you're there. And I want you to always be there for him. Stand up. Andre, I love you. My condolences to you and your sisters, your family. And we can't say stay strong. We can't say whatever. This is a rough time. I've lost mine, and it's many years now. I don't even remember. And I still, because my grandmother and his grandmother is William, so I have that. And you are one as well.
Yeah, they're Williams, man. Father Williams. So.
I know. So when I find that connection, I know why I'm drawn to it. I'm one of your fan, and I know.
Thanks.
I'm aware you did, and you fight the fight.
Yeah, 90 I should do it.
Fight
92,
the fight,
I think that's 92, right?
Wow, a lot of people. Look how many, every day this government kill off people. They don't even live to see 30 and 40.
True.
They don't even reach 40.
True.
So with that, when Mama will leave, I hope she leave that life legacy for her family, that they live to see that as well. And a lot of us love you, Andre. Stay strong. As I'm saying, it's hard to tell you that, but yet it's hard to stay strong. And you're gonna cry. You're gonna go have your low time, your high time. Do whatever you have to do And I want your entire team right now to pour out love and surround him. If he needs space, I'm gonna give it to him. But although I'm giving it to him, make sure I do a mental check on him. Mental. And I know Miss Claudette will check on him mentally and physically. So you guys will stand around him, do what you have to do for him, and whatever he asks, if it's to step away when he needs it to step away and be by himself or whatever, work with him. But your prayers are here for you, my son. Love you. And this is
So good. Thanks for
Later,
calling.
friends.
All right, take care now.
Yeah, later.
Tell you. Good afternoon, Midday Connections.
Just put Andre in your lap and just rock him for me. Just put him in your lap and rock him. Put him on your shoulder and just rock him, okay?
Yeah, man.
My condolences.
All right, thanks.
All right. Thank you, baby. I know you have his back. Okay, my heart. Sure. All right, baby. I'm crying.
All right, thanks.
Okay, bye.
Good afternoon, Midday Connections. Courtney Williams.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My condolences to Andre and his family. I mean, when I saw it on Facebook, I was so shocked. I couldn't even believe because Andre was on the show last night, so happy. And then you were saying that Mama will all right and she come home. So, when I see it on Facebook, I say, mighty God, all I can say to Andre, just be strong. The caller a while ago said you can't tell him to be strong, but you have to encourage him. If he want to cry, make him cry.
Yeah.
Because God will see him through. It is not easy. Yes, man, it is not easy. Andre love his grandma so much. Every day, Andre talk about his grandma. She's going to live to see the 100. But God knows what's best. Just continue to be there for him. Continue to give him encouraging words. Yeah, Andre, I love you. I feel your pain. All right. Have a blessed day.
Same to you.
Thank
Take
you.
care now. Let us show you. I don't know which way I forgot. Don't even know if to start or where to go, cause we just scared just to get a tribute to her. Producer, show up some picture with her the birthday party. The birthday party. Yeah. Just go and give you some tribute. Send out the tribute, then you can call in. That's show your name. Mama will tribute. So you just continue. Call in. Who this? Maroon Derval. Afternoon, Maroon Derval.
Good afternoon, Courtney. Good afternoon. I just want to say, my congrats to Andre, and I want to say I'm sorry to hear what happened. You don't know. The Lord give it and the Lord take it. We need to know, we as BD family, we need to support him, rally around him, anything call for daddy with him, comfort him and comfort the family, comfort his sister and especially his mom. Because remember, our mother, it's hard to lose a mother. When you can't have another, you can't have another mother. So comfort the family. And I want the family to know, say, we the PD family are here for you guys. In anything, don't be afraid to call upon us. In Christ, in the victory, we can smell the storm. And I want to leave this with Andre. Remember, the road is rough and the rock is hard. Remember, God is on the job. Keep sweet. And remember, up the street we go. Andre, we need you, Andre. Just hold on, Andre, and just keep sweet, Andre. Don't tear yourself because we need it. We're going to Parliament for the sexual registration to appeal. I mean, if we're going to Parliament to take down the demand them. So, Andre, Jamaica need you, Andre. Andre, we need you. Me, Derval, need you. Yeah. All right. The Lord, yeah, man. God bless you.
Blessed Maroon Derval. Maroon Derval that still are bringing up the street. You think him easy. So that's a tribute for Mama Will. I show you the dedicated to her. That one go to Rasta, so dedicated to her. Because we're not going dedicated. It's just things do happen. So we can call in and send in a tribute. Go and read some messages. I'm feeling well said, Derval. My own Derval is to do the right thing. I'm just Andrea take some break right now and just reminisce. Good afternoon, Midday Connections.
Good afternoon, Courtney. Bless up yourself. Courtney, I want us to send my condolences to Andrew and his family. And I won't tell him not to cry. Cry as much as he can. Every day and get up and remember and he want to cry, make him cry. That's a feel comfort. Because me know it feel like to lose a mother where you love and a child where you love. And I know me still a cry. So make him cry. I saw him I get to about my love and my prayer with him. Tell him keep strong and bless up himself. But I won't tell him not to cry because nobody know how I feel. Only who feels it knows it. So him just keep crying and cheer up in the long run. All right, Courtney, bless up yourself.
Bless you,
Bye.
Yeah, man. I got through it took my old lady did about 30 odd years now, so you know what I feeling though. Miss Joanne, my grandmother, big up yourself, bless up yourself. R.I.P. I got through it and I know it go. Because me and my grandmother did very close to. Sometimes our grandpicking them say, why Courtney, I used to love more than the rest. Because me and I always reason. Even when she's sick, if we go hospital, our two grandson did that they were drive. No, them can't carry. She say, I Courtney if you come pick her up and carry her. So I know it go. Good afternoon, Midday Connections, Courtney Williams.
Good morning, Courtney.
Good
afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Listen, I feel it for Andre because you see, when we grow with grandmother, when our granny grow, we and teach we everything.
Different lesson.
We feel it. But every day I still feel it for my grandmother. I wish my grandmother was there. I not up wear her clothes them for me have some of them with me. Trust me. Yes. My grandmother had my grandmother had her now and she died in 2007. Trust me, me know what Andrea feel for me a ball because me know if people don't know the connection of their grandmother. When your grandmother love you and you grow with her foot, trust me. It's gonna take him a while, but we are gonna stand strong with him, okay?
Yes, thanks.
My condolences to the family. And may God cover him and the family and continue. Don't stand around him here. Don't leave him. We don't want him to snap. Please, Courtney. Sister Claudette will pray. Yes. Pray for him because I know how it feel when you lose your grandmother. Down to this morning, I say, Mama, me a fry dumpling in Mama. And then when I turn on this mistake, your grandmother, Andre, granny dead. Yes. My grandmother teach me everything when I know. And one thing my grandmother don't teach me, I can't say it.
No, nobody say it.
But she teach me everything, Courtney. Everything.
True.
God bless you know. God bless Pdtv, okay?
Thanks for calling. Thanks for showing
Tell
love.
Andre stay strong. I will call him when he feel much better.
Good.
All right. Bless up yourself, Courtney.
Yeah.
Bless.
Mama Winnie. Afternoon, Mama Winnie.
Oh,
Mama Winnie.
Andre, oh, Jesus. What's wrong? Me? Huh?
Yeah, Mama Winnie. Huh? You hear the news
God.
already done.
And I did send Andre, to ask how it was Mama Will. And I just because I got some family in, and I just realized the time, and I come on. My condolence to you, Andre, and the whole family. Andre, I know you love your grandma, but just God knows everything. And you have the best time. She look after you good. Even when she hide you underneath the bed, remember? Your grandmother love you. Yes.
Yeah, put him up. She put him up. When everybody threw him, she put him up.
You know what I mean? She love you. And she's going to be with you all the time.
Yeah, man. Guardian, be the guardian angel right now. She be the guardian angel.
Because I've got my grandmother, my grandfather, I know we got them, and I've got number one, I've got the Lord with me. But Andrea, you'll be okay, darling. You've got all nearly 10,000 people that love you. Courtney, I know you love Andre. Please, please don't let him be alone in the house for too long. You and Auntie Claudette. I know she got her family to look after, but keep an eye on him. And in Reverend D, I'm leaving everything up to you now. You hear? So, Andre, I love you, and we all love you. And to your grandmother, may her soul rest in peace, or may she rest in eternal peace. God love you. I love you. Bye.
Thanks, Mama Winnie. That was Mama Winnie. Yeah, man. See it there. Mama Will, that Andre and DJ, that Auntie Claudette daughter. Yeah. Producer, go and put up some picture there. We could do some remembrance. No. Yeah. Mama Will there laugh. Yeah, she will have vibes. R.I.P. Mama. R.I.P. You know, say that show you're dedicated. Live with the kid, come not go dedicate. Live the kid to the life Mama will live. And I tell you. Yeah, sure, still have to go on, but we still have to just remember you love her, Andre, but God bless loves. My condolence to you and your family. Yeah, birthday party that. So the queen are up on her throne. Yeah, we get a birthday party too. Also, I just decide, say, at the time now, she never feel no pain. It was solid 90 odd years out of life. She did live on. Condolences again. So the tribute, you know. Mama will have the tribute. Family members. Let's just say Andre Mama will run good race and go on to rest. No more sickness. But they are not going away. When they are people, you can call in and make some tribute cars. I feel like a politics time now. See, can take care of Mama will. She's not going to leave him because of the bond they had. If I know a picture producer. You can call in and make some tribute cars. I tell you, the journey. So the different thing I will start set out now and try get everything sorted out. I lost my mom 32 years now and hearing this. Make me keep crying, keep strong. We. Yeah, man, 30 odd years in the 33 years now, my old lady drop out. Yeah, 33 years now. So, you know it feel. I know exactly it go. Life is a journey. Yeah, life is a journey. Life is definitely a journey. We're not telling a lie. Mama will R.I.P. One more year again, and I tell you, yeah, man, put it up, man. Ever a smile. Lady never had a dull moment yet. Ever a smile. Ever a smile. Ever have good vibes. Ever all a reason with you. Yeah, if I'm just seeing me, say, what am Courtney? I say, my day and Mama will. You bring for me now. You say, I carried you. Way. him just relax a little bit and try get himself together. Get himself together. Not want to answer no call. So if you call him, you not get him. People ever call him right now, you not get him. So just give him a little time out there, please and thanks. Then if all of them message them, we get back to you. Good afternoon, Midday Connections.
It's good, yeah. Lady P.
Ah, Lady P. What
Afternoon.
Afternoon, Miss P. What?
Hi, me there.
Me there, no?
Yeah, man, I'll do me and my one thing. I tell Andre to go and hold it. Ball if you have to ball. That's the only way you can get a relief. Don't play like you know, ball. Holla.
We are come on your foot, you know.
Holla, ball.
Yeah, we are come on your
Yeah,
foot.
man, holla.
We are come on your foot.
Yeah, man, my one thing. You know I feel. You know love of a grandmother. Everything just like you love of my son. But what we are going to do? God give and God take. That's the beginning of the Lord. For the TV family, I say thank you. You always support me everywhere. Monetary, kind words, everything. Andre, just continue ball, but you just feel better. Moment about it, ball, holla, drink your water, holla. God will give you strength.
All right, Lady P.
We are going to big up yourself. Yeah, man.
Thanks, Lady P. Good afternoon, Midday Connections, Courtney Williams.
Good afternoon, Courtney.
Good afternoon.
Condolence to Andre.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, man. Tell him not worry himself, because guess what? Mama will couldn't be security in a physical, but me know she got the fee.
Yeah.
You see, the other night when he asked your security, the God give him proper security. No, he don't need nobody else. He not gonna let him, she gonna watch over him. So him no need for worry, just be strong and remember say, you have somebody we gone and we love him.
True.
See? So big up on yourself.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Keep strong. All right.
All right. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, man. No problem.
Good.
After 6 no mama so you know say me our favorite. Everybody know.
Anything will make you sleep at night.
Yeah, but you have been my heartbeat. You have been with me through thick and thin. The person I am today, you have been very instrumental. You know that most aspect of what I do, from the kitchen to the little sewing to this, that, you show me all of those things. So I want to see reach to 100. Or 100. Yeah. I want to see reach to the century. Wait, you can't do that? God will do it. Yeah, man. So thank you for being my source of strength. You know, you're one of the persons who keep me every day to go on and fight and move on and move up. So keep me on. You remember you say you want to live for me past the worst? So me go past the worst when you reach 100. So we want to see you reach 100. 100 we say?
Yeah. 130.
100.
130.
All right, 130.
Dance, mama. I love you, mama.
All right, sing it.
At the party that people, me there the party too. You the general talk to him grandmother and she says, yeah, all right. Still a laugh. Jaden, play about that video there again for me, please.
After 6 no mama so you know say me our favorite. Everybody know.
Anything will make you sleep at night.
Yeah, but you have been my heartbeat. You have been with me through thick and thin. The person I am today, you have been very instrumental. You know that most aspect of what I do, from the kitchen to the little sewing to this, that, you show me all of those things. So I want to see you reach to 100. Or 100. Yeah. I want to see you reach to the century. Wait, you can't do that? God will do it. Yeah, man. So thank you for being my source of strength. You know, you're one of the persons who keep me every day to go on and fight and move on and move up. So keep keeping me on. You remember you say you want to live for me pass the worst? So, me go pass the worst when you reach 100. So we want to see you reach 100. 100 we say?
Yeah.
113. 100.
113.
Alright, 130.
Dance, mama. I love you, mama.
Alright, sing it.
Your mama will say, God will do it. Man, that she always say, God will do it. And I'm going to tell you again, him know exactly what him do. I will not question him, because we can't question the most side. We can't question him on the trade I go make. We can't question him. None at all. Come on, Mama will RIP. How old Mama P? Mama P was 20 what? 92. 92. Yeah, man, 92 what a good years. Good years. And the whole of Portmore, Miss R. The whole of Portmore, Miss R. Good afternoon, Midday Connections.
Courtney,
Good afternoon.
I just want to send my deepest condolences to Andre and his entire family in their sad moment right now. And I just want to say, teacher, be strong. Your students love you and we are praying for you. And I pray and trust God that Mama will rest in eternal peace and light perpetually shine upon her. Have a blessed day.
Thanks very much. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. DJ, put up the anti-cloud there. Yeah, the whole.
We're here.
The whole place silent.
We are here.
Yeah, man, we're there, man. We now know where I go.
Keep praying. Keep praying for the entire family.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep bearing them up in prayer. Keep calling their name.
And they got it soon praying, she not ready yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, she soon have a prayer, she not ready yet. I think.
You know, it was me this time last year, right?
Yeah, you go through it.
So you know how it feels today.
Mm-hmm.
I've lost another family member. I've lost a grandmother.
Yeah.
I've lost a grandmother. So it's all over again. So you know how Andre feel. So we continue to bear him up in prayer. We continue to hold him. But you know, God got him. Because the Lord has promised never to leave him nor forsake him. So right now he crave our prayer. The entire family crave our prayer. I'm praying. I've been praying from before even now. But God has the final say.
Mm-hmm.
God has the final say. You are blessed. You are blessed. You are blessed.
And to declare that people and declare the prayer warriors, you know, so check up here and ready. But tribute to Mama. Mama will attribute. So to Courtney, God knows. Yeah, him know him I do. And him knows your time now. Good afternoon, Midday Connections. Courtney Williams.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Courtney. I just called to say condolence to Andre. And God gonna guide him and God gonna straighten him and he gonna be okay. It's just a storm to ride over. Last year was my time and it's just a storm and he just have to ride out this storm.
Ride out
and
the
God
storm.
Ride out the storm and God will never leave him and never forsake him. And I hope he have more strength to ride on the storm and I hope he have faith in God because God never leave him and God never forsake him and he will get through this. The two shall pass. And I just want to say, Andre, just have the faith and the faith will lead you through, my brother. Big up to all the TVP listeners. And God will guide him and God will protect him. Never leave him and he'll never forsake him. Trust in him and he'll bring it through. Have a blessed afternoon.
Same to you. All right.
Oh.
They knock on all our doors. His mama will turn to answer back. Never expect this, but as I tell again, God, I know everything. Him know everything. And without him, we are nothing. So if we just hold firm and hold strain, you have to hold strain. Hold strain. Condolences again. You say feel the pain. Remember me there. I'm close, so imagine how I feel. Can't I can't believe. Although me ask him if 3 times, I choke. And I say, yeah, man. And I say, sure. A feeling now, a different set of feeling. Different set of feeling. Different set of feeling, different set of vibes, and I don't know, word can't express. Word can't talk about it. If you not get to him, you can't get to him right now. You have to give him a little time. You have to give him a little time. Give him a little time, people. Make him looking at himself and reminiscing at himself. I have to do that first, and then I ride the storm. I ride the storm. Good afternoon, Midday Connections, Court Williams.
Good evening, Courtney. Good evening. I'm phoning, well, it's afternoon for you. I'm phoning from England.
Oh, from England.
Condolences to Andre and his family. You know he will pull through. It will take time because I have been there myself, so I know. But I'm sure with your support and Auntie Claudia's support and all the prayers from around the world that will be coming in for him, he will make it. And may his grandma rest in eternal peace, rise in glory, and protectional light shine around her. Good night, Mama Will. Good night. Take your rest. Okay, Courtney. Bye.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Yeah, right, the storm. I have to ride the storm. And if I about ride the storm, it just emotional. Yeah, then people that video there again, because I love the video there. I'm not telling you that video there.
After 6 no, Mama, so you know, say me our favorite. Everybody know.
Anything will make you sleep at night.
Yeah, but you have been my heartbeat. You have been with me through thick and thin. The person I am today, you have been very instrumental. You know that most aspect of what I do, from the kitchen to the little sewing to this, that, you show me all of those things. So I want to see it reach to 100. Or 100. I want to see it reach to the century. Wait, you can't do that? God will do it. Yeah, man. So thank you for being my source of strength. You know, you're one of the persons who keep me every day to go on and fight and move on and move up. So keeping me on. You remember you say you want to live for me past the worst? So me go past the worst when you reach 100. So we want to see you reach 100. 100 we say?
Yeah. 113.
100.
113.
All right, 130.
Dance, Mama. I love you, Mama.
All right, sing it.
Good afternoon, Midday Connections.
Good afternoon, Courtney. How are you?
You're muffled a bit. I'm not hearing you properly. Speak up for me, please.
I said, good afternoon, Courtney. How are you?
Me not
I know
alright.
it's sad.
Yeah, but I'm okay so far. What's up?
All right, hang in there. The Bible says, weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning.
Repeat that statement. Repeat what the Bible says. Repeat.
Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning.
Okay.
Mama Will was strong. If she never passed on nothing to Andre, he learned strength through her. He learned endurance through her. So she might not be here with him physically. And he said it. He said he wanted her to pass at home. He never wanted her to die in the hospital. So she came home, was at peace.
Yes.
She was at peace. She lived a life. She ran her race. Well done. And nobody can dispute that.
True.
But the lessons that she taught him, the roads that she walked with him, has made Andre who he is. And as much as him say, she said she want to live to see him pass the worst, Andre, you have passed the worst. Her job is done. She made you who you are. So holler if you need for holler. Ball if you need for ball. Scream if you need for scream. Apostle has you. Your Pdtv family. No one about to talk about Auntie Claudette and you, Courtney, becoming also on not going away.
No.
He has all the support that he needs. He will be well. All will be well. Just hang on to the memories. You see, like how you show the party and what have you, hold on to those because memories never ever leave you.
No.
Again, condolences.
All right. Thanks very much. Much appreciated. I tell you.
So what you saying? What you saying?
Mama Will. Ever have a nice smile, a woman there. Ever have a nice smile. Ever have a nice smile.
You're such a run. You're such a run.
I tell you. R.I.P. again, Mama Will. Andre said the hospital, at the house and at the house. Transit at the house. So we not start plan it. We just go out. Take our time. Courtney, the song writer declared, wonder why with tears come my eyes, when burden seems to be much that we can bear, but God is standing by. See our falling tears. True. Put up the number. Producer, put up the number for me now, please. For the last 10 minutes. Put up the number so people can call in. I think it's what? 876. Okay. 876-955-301. Are the number. It's 876-955-301. The number that car. Never know the number randomly. So it's 955-301. Mama Will. Yes, Mama. Condolences again. So you really hard for dealing. Put about the number then. Put about the number, producer. 9955301. It's 876-9955301. Good afternoon, Midday Connections, Courtney Williams.
Courtney, good afternoon. You're saying the wrong number.
It's 9955301.
Right, that's the number.
That's what I'm saying. 99.
No, you have been saying, okay.
What I've been saying.
All right, this will happen. I just came on maybe about 10 minutes ago.
Yes.
I see that Mama Will is gone, leave Andre. And last night, Andrea tell us the gold and yellow, the gold and white, or the yellow and white.
Fair party.
Birthday. This, believe me, my mommy died in 2015. The Lord did not give me tears. I'll be honest to today's day. I got the call that she is gone. I was literally in prayer. So I just continued to sing sing and sing and sing. I don't know what the Lord is gonna give Andre. All I know, I pray is strength. Pray strength because Mama Will was his strength. Mama Will was Andre's strength. And if you want to know if Andre is strong, let him hear Mama Will's voice, regardless of who tried to upset him or disturb him. As long as he hear Mama Will's voice, Andre is a total different person. You know, I've never met her, just the same way I've never met him. Every time I plan to see him, something else come up. But my heart, my mind, my soul, and my body goes out with Andre this afternoon. Reason for that, Courtney?
Yeah.
Andre have been through a lot for the time I've been watching him. People try to pull him down. People try to tear him apart. But guess what happened? He said it, that every time something new is coming for him, the enemy sends a dart before. Right before the breakthrough. And I'm going to ask him to remember the good times, as Apostle said. The good times of Mama Will. The Dance with My Father Again song. Dance with Mama Will again, Andre. Remember her in your spirit and just dance with her again. You know, Mama Will loves you, Andre. And she's that loving you. And remember, if nothing else, your students love you to the moon and back. God bless you. Stay strong. In Jesus' name.
Thanks. Good afternoon, Midday Connections.
Good afternoon, Courtney.
Good afternoon.
I'm giving all of you guys my condolences. I'm one of Andre East Portland family.
Okay.
So tell Andre I give him my condolences, my friend.
All right, thanks very much.
Yes, okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Good afternoon, Midday Connections.
Good afternoon, Courtney. I'm calling from way up in the Blue Mountain Trees. Condolences to Andre.
Yeah, thanks very much. Thanks.
Yeah, man, I still come on know Andre.
Call from
Yeah, I'm a whole lady since last October. I get him August, I get Andre. And I don't understand the says on the side on. Every day and every night I watch. And I'm crying right now.
Crying like wow.
Yes, I just love Andre. I just love Andre. Bye. All of you, keep up.
Right, definitely.
Yeah.
Thanks. I read Blue Mountain Peak there. That sound far. Yeah. Call her while away. Can call back, please. R.I.P. Mama Will. They're the whole place there. You look long and see everything will go on. The soul rest in peace. S.I.P. I say sleep in peace. Professor, God is going to keep you in his perfect and Courtney while his mind stay on with him. That's a must. Now I know where I go, man. And to card to now I know where I go. Now I know where I go. I know where I go. So it's 876-955-301. It's a time for us reminisce.
A blessed afternoon, Jamaica. It's a very rough time. But I'm asking you, to give me some time. I don't want the whole heap of calls. But I'm asking, I will pull through.
So as you were speaking there, Judge, it reminded me of Jamaica's national security minister, a gentleman called Horace Chang. He's also the deputy prime minister. He described the idea of police wearing body cameras during operations against armed criminals as a crazy idea. It caused a lot of outrage, and it's left a lot of people wondering, okay, are you questioning the value of transparency? Are you hiding something? Are you trying to protect officers who are doing bad, or do you have prior knowledge of misconduct and therefore you are afraid of revealing, the true reality of what many citizens are experiencing once they come into contact with the security forces? I mean, can you make sense of someone who's in charge of a police force being, resisting something that could ultimately help them and help the public?
I can absolutely make sense of his, or I'm assuming it's a male, his response. And the only way to make sense of it is to say that this person is opposed to transparency. That's it. This person is saying to the nation of Jamaica, I don't want transparency in our law enforcement and our national police force. So it's quite clear. Didn't have to say anything more than that. A camera shows what the person is doing. If you don't want it to be shown, you're hiding something. You're covering up things. So imagine if the National Police Force in Jamaica, everyone was required to wear body-worn cameras and to activate them. And any of the footage goes to the cloud, so they can't go erasing anything, and can be viewed independently by the public. So that's what should be happening in Jamaica.
Well, I think it's hard for a comment like that to be made. Just reading what's out there on the issues that Jamaica faces with regard to policing. Amnesty International did a report back in the beginning of the 21st century in which it said over a 10-year period, something like 1,400 people had been shot to death by police in Jamaica, which only has a population of about 2.6 million. So those are pretty startling numbers. The problem in a country like Jamaica, like the city of New York, where I worked forever, is that there's a double whammy here because it's plagued by violent crime, which requires a strong police response. But at the same time, if the population doesn't trust the police and have confidence that the police are going to protect them and not harm them, then they're never going to solve the violence problem, because you're never going to get the population to be supportive and be willing to work with you. They're going to be afraid of you. And I completely agree with the previous judge that the way to do that is to hold police accountable by the government. And accountability looks like a lot of things. She's absolutely right. Body-worn cameras, which are in effect in New York and have been for a number of years, are one way to do it. Another way to do it is to prosecute police officers who commit crime, to make sure there's an internal affairs department within police organizations that actually expect a high standard of police officers and throw those out of the force who don't live up to them.
So many people tonight, Apostle Johnson, will struggle to understand how a relationship could begin while Apostle Palmer remains legally married. What do you say to those who believe the relationship should have waited until he was officially divorced?
Well, you use the statement waited until he officially divorced. That would be living a lie. And I don't live a lie. I live a plain life. And you don't get up today and decide that, oh, today I'm going to be in love with somebody, or tomorrow I'm not going to be in love with somebody. Where, as a church, we were hoping that to break the news, it would have been different. Yes, we did. But because of who we're dealing with and the controversy behind even the wife that is not yet divorced by paper, then of course it reached to the stage where it is. But it's not that we wanted it to come out and be a big brawl because we know what people would think. But it is out there, and the truth is, yes, we are dating, even though the divorce paper has not been finally signed.
So initially, your meeting with Apostle Palmer involved you trying to save his marriage. At what point did pastoral support become a personal relationship?
Good question. Very good question. So my first meeting and encounter with Apostle was actually in 2024 when I invited him to the church to preach. And at the time, as I said, it's a deliverance church. That's the first thing I said, that when he came there, we did a deliverance on him. There are things that I saw concerning the marriage, and I did not speak it to him because I decided that I wasn't going to be the one who say anything. And so by coming to the church to preach, and time after, we became friends. As I said, Apostle became a friend, right? And so becoming a friend, he started to share certain things with me. At one point in time, I even started to encourage him at one point in time where we cut off the wife. I was the one that she reached out to reach back out to him, to ask him to speak back to her. And I did, but I did not know what he was carrying underneath. I remember at one point in time, he says to me, Apostle, you don't understand. And I was like, what is it that could be that you don't? I don't understand. You're in a marriage, the person is overseas, away from the fact that, okay, every church you go to join, she doesn't want you to join the church. I said, there must be something else. What is it? And lo and behold, there was something else. He was being physically abused by the woman, but he was ashamed to come out and say it.
In the words of Andre, mighty God.
Yes.
My goodness.
So Noel, persons are taking this thing out of proportion as I went into this marriage and I break up this man by me a pretty girl. Me a pretty girl. Me no short forget man. And Noel, I don't know if you
Can
know
we get
who you're
one second,
into.
Apostle, one
Yes.
moment. Drayden, we've got to have a ball out there. We've got to have a ball out.
Ball out! Whoa, yo, yo, yo.
Hello. Who God joined together, let no man put asunder. And you'll find that in Matthew, and you'll also find it in the book of Mark. And yet, it is who God joined together. And all you listeners now can come from me, pastors, apostles, and everybody. It's not everything that is signed on paper is signed by God. And I say that without apology. So all you big shots online, and also I'm streaming on my TikTok, you can come for me. I will never, in my church or none to come, tell any of my members to stay in any abusive relationship, whether you're a male or a female. It is wrong. And so it is during this time that we became close friends. You guys would have seen him preach and preach the mightiest message, and the Spirit of the living God would move. But at the end of the day, you don't see when he leave, shaking because of the trauma and the terror that he says, boy, Apostle, when me go home now, a problem. If she send $100 and I go to the supermarket, he has to show her the receipt, open the fridge or whatever, and show him the things that he bought. He said you don't know how far that man went. This man could have been a story where you heard that he analyzed himself based on what was happening. People are only talking here, but Noel, he was going through a lot. I tried my best. When I found out of the abuse, I asked him, I said, do your family know? He says to me, I don't tell them because I don't know if they're going to believe me. And also, he was embarrassed of the situation. Mr. Your liquor instead of theme thing that he put him on one woman. Fast forward in July, she started this paper, she took him up.
What about intimacy? Is that something that is off the cards at the moment? Do you have to wait until you're officially married, or?
Of course we have to. And that is where people go wrong. Everybody is thinking that, oh, they're down there setting down the place, and they're this and they're that, and oh, God is not into this and all of that. Why do people understand the trauma that this young man is going through? Do they understand that I am more, they call me side end, but do they understand that I'm more of a mother nurturing somebody who has gone through trauma beyond his years, and what he needs now is more even of a friend? Why is nobody debating on the fact that that's what happened? Why everybody is debating on the fact that, oh, you're a pastor, and all of you on TikTok and wherever make on the comment on, let the live go up, we're doing a good job. I don't have anything to hide, Noel. I didn't do anything wrong.
But do you understand, though, Apostle, why some Christians believe your relationship undermines the very values the church teaches about marriage and fidelity?
Because they're hypocrites. Because they are the one who is going to tell their member that no matter how the man backs you and kick you and stay in what you must stay in the relationship, because God will do something, until tomorrow you get up and hear that the person is unalive, and then you say, oh, condolences to the family, and I am not. I think the biggie here is that, oh, you try to save the marriage, but it didn't, and you end up with the man because the man end up falling in love with you, or you end up falling in love with the man, whichever way it go, rather no matter it's love. And at the end of the day, but the critics are not looking at the fact that I rescued somebody that was secretly dying, and I can't speak everything right now and live because it's his personal thing. But all I'm going to say again, he could have been one of the statistics of those persons that you would have read to hear that a pastor analyzed himself. Nobody's talking about that.
I'm going to get into that in a moment, but for people who are going to tonight look at you and say she's an adulterer, what do you say to them?
I'm an adulterer by sleeping with a married man. That's what the Bible calls an adulterer. I'm not guilty of that, so why would I care what they're saying? It's their mouth. They're free to talk.
Has this control? Has this controversy damaged your ministry at all, Apostle?
No. Whoever was with us from day one is still with us. And whoever would have thought that they would have left are hypocrites, and we don't want them around. I try to lead a congregation of truth and honesty. I try to lead a congregation to stand up for their rights. That not because you're a Christian, you're not going to let somebody bully you. You're not going to let somebody walk over you. And not because we are Christian doesn't mean that we are going to stand aside and allow people to paint us in a negative manner. Ask the right question now, because I see you biting your finger.
So him never have a arousal for you? Or you never?
You never ask if the man have a arousal?
Yeah, because you said that is after. So after you took him out of the jail cell, it's like you became the woman. You became that. You became his Rahab.
You have to remember that when he came out, he was still in America.
So when he came
back, the case was going on.
So when he came back, you never hug him. You never console.
You never hug him and glad friend come out of jail and come home safe and all right.
Something must have happened that past. Like there is something.
Oh, you want something to happen?
No, I don't.
You ever leave your country and go to a country where the hold on the caller, hold on, let me fix this. Hold on the caller, man.
What is the purpose of wearing this military outfit tonight? Who are you in war with?
It's a spiritual war, Andre. And that is what I've been saying from day one. Persons are looking at this physically, but I know that this is a spiritual war. Because the whole aim of this is what was said. And I really hope that you would have reached out to this lady, make she come do her live. The man of God already do his life, but I know he wouldn't gonna be here tonight because, as I said, he's not that forward-spoken person like that. What was said is that she will not stop until she bring down the church. She also said that if he leave her, he can't go to anybody else.
There is simple ethics in counseling, Apostle. And the gentleman came to you as you are seeking counsel.
No, no.
Never come to you seeking counsel.
No, he came to the church to preach. I didn't know what was going on with them at the time.
Oh, he came to the church. And then what? When he came to the church,
the lady was the one who actually, when something went down between them, I didn't know anything there, messaged me on TikTok and said that she's asking me to speak to him for her. At the time, I did not know anything. It was just church, come and you preach and you whatever. I went to him and said, she reached out to me on TikTok and is asking me to come to you and speak to you, to talk back to her.
So before he preached in the church as an apostle of God, you never speak it up in the spiritual realm, say something wrong with the marriage.
But that is what I am telling you. If you listen to the man interview, maybe you should have done some back work and have realized that he said, I came to the church and got my deliverance.
No. So before he came to the church to get
the deliverance.
It
was the exact day that he came to the church after he preached. When he came, he preached. And when he preached, the Spirit of God opened our eyes and we did his deliverance. The very same day.
So is when in preaching you realize that something was happening.
I did not tell you that I realized that because he's wounded doesn't mean that he cannot carry the word of God.
I'm just asking you, Apostle.
That's what I'm telling you. So he came and preached and seen what I saw. I invited him to preach. I allowed him to preach because he's wounded.
I'm going to ask Apostle. So you see the man as a wounded soldier going through a wounded marriage and you gave him the pulpit.
Why would he not preach, Andre? How does his physical wound stop him from preaching the word of God? Elisha, who got double portion from Elijah, died of sickness. And a lot of persons that say a man that was so powerful that when he died, somebody that was running from somebody who wanted to unalive them had a dead man, for the sake of TikTok, had a dead man and put that dead man in the grave and touching Elisha bone. That dead man came back to life, yet Elisha died from sickness. So not because we are wounded and not because we are going through, we're not the people that is going to let our physical things stop us from
when you saw that, Apostle, right? You saw that the marriage was wounded. How many other times did the gentleman come to your church to preach?
No, it's not that we saw that the marriage was wounded at that time. We saw that he needed deliverance.
Saw that he needed deliverance, Apostle. Them say my apostle would say you should gather the elders of the church and do a process. Did you gather the elders of the church to
the deliverance team? Yes, it was done right there with the deliverance team. Yes,
and that what did you carry the wife also through the deliverance process, seeing that you see it was a broken marriage, or it's him alone that you delivered?
She was not here. She was in overseas at the time.
But that is confusion.
In Jamaica.
You don't see that as confusion?
Oh, it will be confusion. Can I force an adult to accept?
So you are delivering him. You're delivering him to leave the wife.
I was delivering him to do what?
To leave the wife, to come out of the broken marriage.
I delivered him from whatever chain I saw holding him bound.
What was the chain that you saw holding him down in the spiritual realm?
That is spirituality now, and I told you that even until this day, we did not go into it.
So, Apostle, if you start in the spiritual realm, you must justify why you wanted to take off the chains of him.
Well, because the Lord said I came to set the captives free.
So what were the changes that you saw in this man that needed? You saw witchcraft in the spiritual realm on him?
Exactly.
But how you say never want to talk it? So you saw the witchcraft on him and you take him out. You take the shackles off him. That's what you did, right?
Through the leading of the Holy Spirit.
Through the leading of the Holy Spirit. And what happened after that? He went back up. He got himself.
Come on, TikTok.
Andre, I need to lay down for. So I'm gonna go. I
am in my element now. I will finish up with you. I love this apostle.
You know, say me our favorite. Everybody know.
Anything will make you sleep at night.
Yeah, but you have been my heartbeat. You have been with me through thick and thin. The person I am today, you have been very instrumental. You know that most aspect of what I do, from the kitchen to the little sewing to this, that, you show me all of those things. So, I want to see reach to 100. Or 100. Yeah. I want to see reach to the century. Wait, you can't do that? God will do it. Yeah, man. So, thank you for being my source of strength. You know, you're one of the persons who keep me every day to go on and fight and move on and move up. So keeping me on. You remember you say you want to live for me past the worst? So me go past the worst when you reach 100. So we want to see you reach 100. 100 we say?
Yeah. 130.
100.
130.
Alright, 130.
Dance, mama. Mama.
Alright, sing it.
Reverse the curse, send back the order. Reverse the curse, send back the order. Where he come from, anywhere he come from. If a Jamaica, if a Clarendon, if a St. Thomas he come from, St. Mary, send it back. Send it back. We don't want to hear ya. Come out of Jamaica. Leave we Highland. Leave Jamaica. Leave Jamaica. We say leave Jamaica. We are going to